working through it, baby. What's up, man? Welcome back. We are here on a special late night edition. I mean, it's not really that late for me, but, you know, we're doing a late night show. You know why? Because we're all fucking adults, and we're all allowed to stay up past 10 o'clock.
Yeah, dude, I agree. We should be able to stay up late.
Mama's causing technical difficulties from the jump. She just wants to make a home right on top of the laptop. She's not having it at all, man. She's not moving. But, you know, we're here. We're trying somehow to make it happen. We're here.
Yeah, happy Tuesday night, bro.
Yeah, it's almost fucking Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
So does that mean
that's like, dude, I think there's something on the lens, but it's just a Band-Aid on your head.
Oh yeah. I still got the Band-Aid on my head from the assault that I suffered from Brian's fucking dog.
What do you think's gonna happen with this cat here? Do you think I'm gonna get assaulted back?
I gave her permission to scratch you. I told her she gets one free scratch and he can't do nothing about it.
I would never hurt. I would never hurt Mama Cat though. I mean, look at her. She's just so pretty.
I think me and Boots are at a point though where I'm gonna have to establish some dominance on him.
What do you mean by dominance?
I think the next time he cuts me, I'm gonna have to like be a little more aggressive with him. Like, hey, you know, don't do that. I'm always too kind to him.
Yeah, I think that
it's too much like a brother thing. He's not respecting the authority. You know,
I'm glad you consider him your brother.
You know, yeah.
Tell the people what you got. You got some forgiveness cupcakes from Mr. Boots.
I did get a bunch of forgiveness cupcakes from Mr. Boots, who somehow made cupcakes but doesn't have a posable thumb. And a posable thumb, right?
He got it made from the same guy at the Toe Deli, whatever it's called. The Toe Deli.
He makes a good fucking. I'm hearing that clicking. Mama's sitting right on that volume thing. Oh, Mama, pick a side, Mama.
All right, there you go.
There you go.
I turned the mic off. I turned that mic down.
There you go.
So we have to go back to.
What the hell just happened?
She just shut the computer off, which is where the mic.
Oh my God, Joe. This is gonna be a disaster.
No, dude, it's gonna be great, bro. Spark that point, bro. Let's have a good night, dude. Cheers. Cheers to you, dude. I knew it was gonna be a ridiculous episode, and this is one of the ones where we talk, we're like, yeah, that one. I remember that one.
This is gonna be a disaster. I can feel it right now.
Could you put
the computer back on, Mama?
I got nothing. The screen's blank.
This is fucking ridiculous, yo.
Now she's gonna bite you, dude. Yeah, now she's gonna bite you, dude.
It's fucking ridiculous. Yeah. Mama, you're being ridiculous. Watch out. This right here?
Yeah. Yep, there you go. Now it's coming back on.
Stop it. Now you gotta fucking somehow log in.
Oh, well, I'm not gonna be able to do that. Maybe I can turn the light on.
Fucking insane. All right, there you go.
There you go. We're back.
This is fucking insane.
Well, we got one viewer out there. Thanks for joining in the show. I know it's a late night one. And dude, how was the show tonight?
The show tonight was actually packed. Mm-hmm. Tuesday nights are always kind of crazy, man. I don't know what it is, but Tuesday they be turning up for Tuesday, man. It was a good show, you know. Lately I've been just doing a lot of new stuff, trying to get a bunch of stuff together or whatever, man. But it was a good show. Big up to everybody who came out. AC jokes, man. Pew, 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 pew. I'm
gonna do all of them. I'm gonna voice all of them tonight. I like that she's hanging though, man.
Nah, she's been very clingy lately. Lately she's been very.
Okay. That's what happened with Boots, and
that's what happened with Boots. The only difference was Boots hits harder. But that's what Boots did, basically. You know. Yeah. That's her way of saying, just let me relax, all right? I'm not here for you. I'm here for me. Yeah, like if she's here for her. Mm-hmm. You know, she needs to be like the center of attention. Look at her. What's going on over there, Mama?
Oh, dude, right.
Oh, there you go. All right.
Wow, look at that, dude.
She's had enough.
Yeah. Wow.
I feel like I should put the thing back there because if she comes up and it's there, she might just lay on it.
Yeah, put it up. I'll do our ad reads. This episode of the podcast is brought to you by Brian T. Licata Productions. If you have a podcast and you wanted to start a half hour to 45 minutes late every episode, call me. I'm your guy. I'm great at producing shows for people. You know, we have a lot of fun. What did she do? She fucked up my shift key? Oh, man. Oh, dude. I think Mama got the shift key stuck in my computer.
She got what?
The shift key is like stuck.
Oh, man.
This is hysterical, dude. This is...
Or maybe it's just got to reboot the computer.
All right, well, I'll try
Maybe
that.
you just got to reboot
Yeah,
the
we'll lose the
computer.
power. We're
We're going to go dark for a second because it's going to be a mess. But this is what happens when you go live and you fly without a net.
Yeah, and I'm trying out some new gear, so if you're out there listening in the internet world, I mean, I think it sounds great, dude.
I think it sounds better.
Yeah, it sounds awesome, doesn't it?
Now, let me see my picture real quick because I feel like this bike is very phallical. All right, it's all right. Doesn't
Yeah,
look
it doesn't rub up from this angle. It looks like we're stuck in that
I thought I was alive. You just proved to me what I thought. Because I was like, this motherfucker just got this so it can look like there's a big dick going in my mouth. That's why you brought this one, because yours don't look like this.
Well, I have another one, but it's a mini shotgun, and that's the full size. So I have the white Irish version of the shotgun.
I just felt like there was some sort of agenda behind this long ass fucking mic.
I just wanted everyone to know
Me
that
feel
you're
very uncomfortable, man. I ain't gonna lie. I'd be lying if I said it didn't make me feel uncomfortable. It does. There you go. All right, we're back.
Yeah, but you sound nice, dude. I think that's.
Well, I mean, the
what's
sound is
important.
better. Yeah, I mean, the sound is better for sure. You know, hopefully Mama will come and she'll take a little spot on the bed. You know.
Shout out to all our friends on Rumble tuning in, listening today.
Yeah, man. Look at all that support coming in. Not that I even expected, man. I don't give a shit. The truth is, we don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? If there's one person still listening, I'm glad you're here, man. Welcome to the fucking show. You know, what else do we got to do? What else do we got to do today, man? You know, I've actually had a busy day, man. Okay. You know, I got some work done earlier today. And then I had the show, so it was kind of a busy day. Haven't gotten a lot of sleep since Monday, but
That's tough.
that's all right. I fucked up because I didn't go back to sleep after the radio. Normally after the radio, I'll come back home, I'll sleep for like another hour or two, and then get up and go. But this time I just fucking stayed up. And I started feeling, because I was like wide awake for some reason. I woke up before my alarm went off. I woke up probably like at 5:20 something. And I was feeling good. I was like, I'm wide
Look at
awake.
this shit, dude. My computer. I don't know what the fuck is up, dude.
What did you do?
I have no idea, bro. I've never seen the screen before in my life.
Mama broke your shit. That's what happens when you just push every button. Oh, man.
We got a comment in the house.
King Handles, man. Yo, King Handles, respect to you. Lord, shout out. Lord, shout out to you, man. Anytime we go, oh, Michelle is here too. Oh, my God.
Oh, she said the sound is really bad.
The sound is bad?
Bad. That's not cool. King Handles, can you confirm? Is that you?
I don't know. It sounds great in my headphones, man. But again, it's not. The audio is a little muffled.
Okay.
See, with your new shit. Always got to come with new shit. Always fixing stuff that ain't broken. You might as well be a liberal. For a person that's not a Republican, I actually go at liberals a lot, right? You would think I am a Republican. But I'm not. I think you have to vote to be one or the other. Am I correct on that?
I think you're a lib. That's what I think.
I'm a lib.
I'm gonna work on a little different microphone solution. Just hold the show, do some ads.
Well, listen, people. You know, time is running out. We're getting closer and closer to Valentine's Day, and if you still haven't picked something up for that special someone you love, go to XXXplayground.com and get yourself the board game XXX Playground. It's the best adult communication tool ever created for adults who want to get their freak on. Roll the dice and get fist deep into someone you love. 2 to 8 players, which means you can get that other fist in someone you might not even like, but you find them attractive. It's a great night for everyone involved. go to triplexplayground.com and pick up Triple X Playground, the board game.
Triple X Playground. Hey, how about now? Does it sound better?
It's hard to say. I ain't gonna lie. It sounded good in my headphones.
Yeah, I know.
It actually sounded too good in my headphones. I was hearing everything.
Yeah.
You know.
Right.
Maybe it sounds better. This dude is always not trying to fix shit, but I give him credit for that, man.
Yeah. Well, I'm also doing the live test. You know. Here you go.
So this is like our form of the vaccination.
Yes.
We're just putting it out there and hoping for the best.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
And we just got pulled. That's how quick it happens on YouTube. We just got pulled just for making a stupid joke.
Yeah.
I'm not telling you.
There we are. We should be back.
How's it sound now?
I don't know. Probably terrible.
I don't know why it sounds muffled.
Yeah.
I don't know. What does it say here? Believe it or not, this pod helps me sleep sometimes. Why? That's a compliment. Actually, I take that as a compliment, dude. Because I do watch podcasts that put me to sleep, man, you know. What the fuck?
That's real fucked up.
Yeah, that shit sounds horrible. That's not going to help no one sleep, dude. It's going to give this motherfucking nightmares.
It's a little muffled. It's straight fucked up. 1 2 1 2. Test.
Man.
Mic check. Yeah, here we go. Now I think it should be good.
That's crazy, man. You're going to give motherfuckers nightmares. What's up, mama? See, I got your bed for you, baby. That's for you. That's for you.
Oh yeah, I fixed it.
Yeah,
Sounds good. Sorry guys. Sorry. Live test.
Sounds good now. There you go.
And here we are back at another episode of Rated G with Gary G. Garcia and Brian T. Licata.
If at first you don't succeed, mulligan.
All right, I think that's it. I think
it sounds better in my headphones too. I'm not sure.
No, I didn't do anything different for your headphones.
Well, maybe it just sounds better because it sounds better.
Yeah, that's the old placebo effect. That's what they call that. Sorry,
Right.
guys.
I mean, listen, if the placebo effect actually works, do we care?
I care if I'm intending on purchasing heroin, and I get a placebo effect. I'm not gonna lie. You're right. I'm mistaken.
Yeah, you're mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
If someone convinces you this is that bomb shit, and even though it was trash, but they convinced you it was that bomb, and you felt like it was that bomb, then really it doesn't matter. I mean, at the end of the day, that goes to show you how fucking powerful the mind is. In a way, it kind of says you do have the capability to heal yourself.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is no one believes it. Because that's what it all comes from, the belief. You know? Don't want to get all religious, but when Jesus healed people, he never said, I healed you. He always said it was your faith that healed you.
Right.
Which means they had faith that he would do the job.
Mm-hmm.
And that comes with everything else. I honestly believe that if I'm sick and I get on stage, I'll be fine the minute I get off stage. I believe that. And every time I've done it, that's what happens. I've gone on stage with kidney stones. I've gone on stage with what felt like the flu.
Yeah.
I go up there, I don't feel nothing. I could be coughing my brains out before I get on stage. I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna go up there. I'm not even gonna get able to say anything. I keep coughing. Then I go on stage and never have a problem. And I come off feeling great. Coming off feeling great is probably the adrenaline.
Right.
But I've never
And then when do you start to feel it? When you get home? Or is it adrenaline?
night,
Sometimes,
at
yeah,
night.
before you go to sleep. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Probably. But it literally does take away the pain for all that time. I've gone up there with like a kidney stone stuck. I couldn't even use the bathroom because it was stuck. And I knew exactly where it was.
Dude, that's a little too much information.
It was
I
horrible.
didn't need that. Where was it? Could you describe to me in detail where it was?
Do you want to see the kidney stone?
Oh, dude, please go get it. Yeah, I would love to see the kidney stone. I would love to see what you passed through your urethra, right? Yeah. King Handel says, good thing Brian fixed it. I was going to have to put on Neil deGrasse Tyson to try to help me put me to sleep. Yeah, he's a shill. Neil deGrasse Tyson's probably CIA. Gary, how cold is your apartment that Mama is wearing a sweater indoors? I mean, look, I got a sweater indoors. I'm wearing one, but it's honestly, Michelle, it's not that cold. You know, it's been colder. You know, it's definitely been, you know, it's not that cold outside right now. So, you know, but Gary, when you were talking about the healing, it reminded me of a time when I was in Tahoe doing LSD with a woman, and I'd like you to tell you that story if you come back. Oh, Brian, that's such a great story. Please tell it to me. Oh, okay. All right, Gary. So the story goes something like this, something like that, something like this, something like that, and then we're just here. What are you doing over there, dog?
Can't fucking find it.
Yeah.
I had it in a fucking jar.
I have a question for you about your kidney stone. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
It's coming. Yes.
Now let me tell you something.
Uh-huh.
If I got caught driving with this in my pocket,
Crack rock?
they would say it's a crack rock. Mm-hmm. All right? Wait till you see this fucking thing, dude. I haven't even showed it to you. I got it in a fucking plastic baggie. Just so I can keep it.
I kind of want to
look.
Whoa, dude.
Look at the size. Where's the camera? Look at the size of that shit.
Hold it right in front of there. Down a little lower. Yeah, there you go.
Look at that shit.
That's kind of crazy, man.
Yeah, check that shit out.
I don't know if I want to touch it.
And all you gotta know is that was in my pee-pee, and you're touching it.
Bro, how did you...
How'd I pass
Can
it?
I taste it? Is that weird?
Give it a taste. It's all pure calcium.
Look at this. Look at this.
I don't think you have the camera on it. Yeah, I'm looking at you.
No, I don't. There you go.
I'll let you know when it's there. It is. Look at the size of that shit. Wow, that's a perfect picture.
Yeah,
look at that shit. I'm telling you, it looks like a crack rock. I had to save it. And the truth is, I passed two of them that day. The first one, I passed it and I saw it like floating to the bottom. But I was saying to myself,
did it clink, dude? Did it clink?
Nah, I was too busy screaming.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you know it happens.
But like I didn't know. Like I looked and I was like, there's no way that came out of me. Like I was like, there's no way that's what that is. I thought it was something from like just on the toilet that.
Do you see why I tell you to drink water from time to time?
Litter and shit. I thought it was like litter, you know. And then when I went to pee later, something got stuck, and this bad boy got stuck, and I was like, oh fuck, I can't pee. I am fucked. I knew I was fucked.
So what do you do if it gets stuck? I guess you
like
go
it
in.
was stuck. I thought I was gonna have to go to a doctor. Yeah, but I was like, I have 2 shows tonight. So I was like, well, actually, I had 3 shows that night. I had Trop, Caesars, and Bally's.
Now, did your faith help you on stage that night with the kidney stone, dude?
100%. I did all the shows. Oh, I came home. I was like, fuck, man, I got to pee. And I just went to the bathroom, and I was like, and I pushed and pushed, and then popping relief, and I said, holy shit. And then I looked, and I saw this fucking thing floating down. I said, that can't be. And I had to scoop it out. I went in and scooped it out.
Now, you made the hand movement like you scooped it up with a spoon.
Nah, I scooped it out with, what the fuck did I use?
Your hands?
Nah, I used
your
something.
hand, dog. No, you rolled your sleeve up and you done
I used the...
It's okay, bro.
Because
I
couldn't get in there.
Gary, be honest with us.
Dude, my hands aren't that fucking little. I couldn't get into the hole. I tried to get it with my hand. I couldn't. You're not asking me how I tried. Did you put
your hand in the toilet?
Do I care? Yeah, I put my hand right in the fucking toilet. I remember once I dropped a fucking set of keys. Oh, I'm glad we're back. I remember once in
He dropped a set of keys.
I was holding a set of keys and it had so much keys on it. It was ridiculous. And I had them in my hoodie.
Was this when you were a janitor?
This was a while back in AC. I got them in my fucking hoodie, right? and I'm using the bathroom. And you know I don't use the bathroom outdoors unless it's fucking like I gotta use the bathroom.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I sit down and I fucking destroy it. I find this very, I don't like talking about this stuff, but this is what happens. I destroy it, right? And then I just hear, and I feel something hit my leg and fall right between my legs, and it was the keys. Mama, you're doing it again. All right. It was the fucking keys, right? They fell into the fucking toilet.
That's foul.
So now I'm sitting there, and I know I just took a foul shit. It wasn't even like a fucking good
dude.
shit that I could
It was
just go in there. It was like, it was everywhere.
Yeah, all over the painted the bowl.
Painted the bowl, right? And I'm like, oh, I'm sitting there, I'm going, oh, fuck, man. And then I'm thinking to myself, well, you know what? It's not going to get any easier. I got to get these fucking keys out. There's car keys there. There's fucking house keys there, right? And I'm like, oh, fuck, man. So now I just work up the nerve, right? I work up the fucking nerve.
Dude, this is great.
And
This is the most
I
fucked
said,
up
okay.
episode we've ever had.
Oh, no, dude. Yeah, I knew this could be a terrible episode. So I said to myself, fuck it. I worked up the nerve. I roll up my fucking sleeve, right? And I'm figuring this is going to be like a movie, horribleness. I'm probably going to puke as I'm doing this. I get up, turn around, whoosh, it flushes. And when I tell you it took all the keys, I couldn't believe it. I'm looking and the keys are gone, and I couldn't believe it. I looked under the toilet because I couldn't believe, like, I'm one of those people. I'm one of those people. I got to check everything. Yeah. Like I got to be able to say I checked everything. You know what I'm saying? And I looked under the fucking toilet, knowing full well I just saw it get flushed right in front of my fucking eyes. Dog. And I'm talking a ring full of like a heavy bunch of keys with keychains on it.
It was a casino bathroom, I guess.
Yeah. Meanwhile, you fucking try to take a couple hits of a cigarette in that fucking bathroom and dump it in the toilet and flush, and the cigarette comes back.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, cigarettes always float in toilets for whatever reason.
Why? It just took fucking 30 keys with it. But cigarettes will come right the fuck back.
I mean, it's a lot heavier, you know? Gravity, dude.
That means it shouldn't, that it's heavier, exactly. Yeah. You're saying lighter shit comes back?
No, it goes down, dude. It goes down.
No, it goes up.
Down.
In that toilet, it went up.
Yeah, but it pulls it down and then goes up.
Well, come on, keys? Even if it pulled it up, I would have thought they would have been dangling there, and then once it stopped, they came back to the bottom. Yeah. No, gone. Okay? Fucking.
So what did you do after that? At least you didn't stick your hand in the toilet.
That was the let's go to some fucking comments, man.
Here you go. I read this one.
Good thing Brian fixed it. I was going to have to put Neil deGrasse. He'll probably put you to sleep a lot faster. Yeah. Well, it's not even that he's a dick. It's that he has a lot more calming voice. And I appreciate that you can listen to our voices and fall asleep, man. That says a lot. I used to listen to Forensic Files because he has a really great voice.
It's a twisted thing to listen to.
Well, you don't pay attention, but his voice is so soothing.
I can't do that. If I'm listening to something, I listen.
His voice is like, it was a warm December night. Shots rang out. You know what I'm saying? It's always like a warm night somewhere, you know, or like it was a brisk December night.
It was raining.
When the mailman stumbled across a body, and I'm like, oh, this puts me right to sleep. Now I'll listen to Matt Walsh. His voice puts me to sleep. You know, and it's a compliment. I'm not dissing him. I watch his shit, but like his voice, if I need to fall asleep, I put that on because I know his voice gets me to sleep. He's got that bass.
Did you see the thing that I sent you about Candace Owens and Michael Knowles and those other people having acting careers before they got into it? It was an Instagram reel I sent to you, and basically what they were saying is that all the people for the Daily Wire were in the entertainment business and acted before. And they said, I think Shapiro wrote a screenplay or something. But I was like reading it and I'm like, yeah, but like, well,
what are you talking about in college? Like, get the fuck out of here. That's ridiculous.
Earlier in their career. But it's like also, I mean, what we're doing isn't what they're doing, but it's still like people who are going to be on camera are going to be entertainment type people, right?
I mean, regardless, they try to go at Matt Walsh because he used to have a morning show. And, you know, he was in college, so it was he used to be on the radio.
Yeah, but why would they go at him for that?
Because his show was like one of those morning shows where he's like, you know, he probably was a little chauvinistic in his speech and whatever. You you know. So they try to say, oh, look, this is the guy who, you know, everyone's trying, like he's trying to say he's so morally right now. Meanwhile, I mean, give me a break. Who wasn't a dick in their 20s? Listen, one of the best things about when I grew up is we didn't have Instagram or Facebook. We didn't post none of our dirt. Nobody, to this day, there's a lot of people who I know will never know certain things because the only other people who knew it are dead now.
Right. Yeah.
So it dies with me.
Well, good thing this show is live on like 10 platforms right now.
You know, well, I'm not saying anything. What else we got here? You got Gary. How cold is your apartment that Mama is wearing a sweater indoors? Well, here's the thing. One, it's very cold. I actually got my letter.
Oh, you got it? Yeah. Let's see it. This is from South Jersey.
I finally got my small tax check. I even forgot it was so small. It's $40, $43 for my taxes last year.
Oh, all right.
This came in yesterday. All right.
Nice, dude.
It came in yesterday.
Yeah. They're hoping you use that.
I forgot I even didn't get it. I didn't even remember I didn't get it. I'm surprised I got anything back. I didn't pay shit, but I was able to fucking write off more than what I made. So.
Yeah.
That's one good thing about being broke. But yeah, I got this letter from South Jersey, and it says discontinuance notice. It says our records indicate, man, right here, indicate that as of February 5th, we have not received payment for the charges shown on your bill to the amount of $759. I don't know a lot, but I do know this. You will not receive payment for $750. There's no way I'm going to give you that. You know what I am going to do? I'm going to continue to send them their little $50 a month, even though I don't got gas, because I did, and there's a bill there, and, you know, whatever. But you're going to get it.
Pay the bill.
You're going to get it in $50 increments. That's what you're going to do. Don't put it back on. I don't want it back on. They're telling me that there's going to be a charge to turn it back on. Save that charge, buddy. I don't want it. Okay? Right now, she's got her thing on because it is a little chilly.
Yeah.
It's a little chilly.
There she is.
But also, she licks like a lot on her underside, so she's losing her hair there again. I don't know if it's stress or whatever, but it's coming back now that I put the thing on it because now she can't lick it, so the hair's coming back.
Yeah. And she looks cute, man. I mean, come on. Who doesn't
and
want a cat in a sweater?
in my room, I picked up a heater.
Yeah.
Paid $60 for a heater, one of those tower, one of those shits. It warm. It makes my whole room warm. And I got the heated blanket, and Mama comes, she snuggles with me with the heated blanket. I throw it over, and we both fucking bank like a fucking hoagie. We just bake. It's fucking great.
King Hansel says,
I find it cozy. They don't know who they're fucking with, man. I thrive in uncomfortableness. Okay, I was married for 25 years, dog. To the closest thing to wickedness this world has ever known. And I thrived, man. I'm used to being uncomfortable, man. You know, just because I don't want to be uncomfortable doesn't mean I'm okay with that. I'm not okay with it. I'm okay with it, dude.
that's what the growth is, my friend.
I'm rich in all circumstances, baby. What else we got there? We got good thing.
I know. Right here.
Right here. Name the movie. What's that say? Name the movie. That's right. Jimmy Crack Corn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, you're really federally fucked now.
Don't know the line.
Name the movie. That's right. Jimmy Crack Corn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh yeah, you're federally fucked now.
Don't know it. Not sure.
I don't think I've ever saw that movie. I think I would remember that line. I think I would remember that line.
Stumped us, King Handles. We're stumped.
Yeah, I hope you give us the answer before you fall asleep.
Yeah, what are we gonna do if we don't have the answer?
You know. Why don't you Google it?
Yeah.
There you go.
You want me to, Mama?
Nah.
Please enter this Google into the thing. You said training day. Training day is the answer.
Oh, Training Day.
Yeah, I've definitely seen that. I mean, tons of times. I've seen Training Day. It's a good flick. Training Day is a great movie.
Does anybody else think it's fucked up that in order for what's his name to receive an award, he had to play like a dirtbag?
Will Smith.
Will Smith wasn't in Training Day.
I'm thinking of Independence Day. That's what I'm thinking of.
Fucking, you're like so racist, man. It was fucking what's it? I just kind of think you think they all look alike. That's what you were saying.
What are you talking about? Who looks alike?
Training Day.
No. But who are you saying?
You're saying
who
Will
looks like?
Smith looks like fucking what's the motherfucker from Training Day? What's his name again? Somebody help me out here. Oh, Denzel. Yeah, you're trying to say they look alike?
I never said that.
Then why did you say Will Smith?
I got Independence Day and Training Day mixed up. I don't see color, Gary. You know, unlike you,
I see color.
Who sees race, sexual preference,
I see color.
cultural identity, and religion as meters for what you decide. Is this a good person?
I don't
Is
see
this
it
a
as
person
meters,
I'll talk
but I'll
to?
tell you what I do. I do see color, and it's one of the first things I go to when we have beef. I go to your color. I'll be like, you fucking, I don't know if you yellow or fucking green motherfucker, looking like somewhere in between olive. I go right for the color all the time.
Yeah. Well, you know, listen. Jeez, dude. Well, that's good. You know, I prefer to see people for the contents of their character rather than the color of their skin.
First, I go for the color, and then like I look at their facial features, and I make fun of that next. You know, and then I go to whatever they're wearing. You know, there's levels to it, but I always go right for the color first. You fucking pale white.
I go right to their wife, dude. Just make fun of their wife. Just rip their wife.
I slept with your wife. Just tell him you slept with his wife.
I'm not reading this one.
Brian is still wondering why colored folk use the same fountain as.
Yeah, I mean, I understand why in New Jersey, but that's why I like the good old South. You know what I'm saying?
Do we even have water fountains? I don't even think they have regular water fountains anymore.
Not for you, though.
No,
I
I
got
don't
them for
think-
me. No, not for you, though.
No, I don't think I don't think any of them are on anymore ever since COVID.
They are at our rest stops.
They are? You got water fountains?
At our rest stops.
Are there all rest stops? I don't know what you're talking about here.
Hey, listen, man, this is something that us white people, we try to keep to a low. I'm not really trying to let everyone in on this.
I've come to realize that when white people are alone, they give each other things for free. Eddie Murphy's already exposed you guys, man. We know what's up with y'all trickery.
So you mean Chris Rock?
No, Eddie Murphy. Why Chris Rock? What happened? I don't even know.
It's just a joke for another black comedian. That's all it was. Because I
You're getting worse at this.
That was the joke.
You're much more funnier in the daytime. I don't know if these night shows are gonna go so well.
It was
for you.
subtle, dude. It was a subtle joke. I guess I forgot the part where it's supposed to be funny, right?
Yes, exactly. It wasn't subtle in the fact that it wasn't funny. That wasn't subtle at all. We were able to pick up on that quick.
I think Mama chuckled. Mama chuckled. Lauren in the house.
Hey, Lauren says hello, Mama. The meow. Hit the meow.
Pinky.
Why don't you just leave it full screen for me? Oh,
Because then I can't. Yeah, then I can't see the comments.
I get it. I get it.
Sorry, I just can't.
I don't know.
Work everything so it's easier for you to do the show.
It's not that I can't see shit. It's the bright. Like I'm getting old. You know,
It's
I
too
can
bright.
see
The screen's
things,
too
but
bright.
it's not bright enough.
I
need things brighter. It's not that I can't see it. It's that like in restaurant settings, I can't read the thing. But once I put my flashlight on it, now I can read it. You know. So it's not necessarily that I can't see the letters, although when I threw on Mark's glasses that time, I did see it clearer. But I mean, of course you are, because it's magnifying things.
I would love to see you with like a beaded chain that comes down with a pair of glasses on it. You should get a gold or silver chain like that for your glasses.
And the ones that connect in the middle.
In the front, dude.
In the front,
Who thinks
they
that
connect.
those are a good idea, bro? Who's buying those and be like, you know what?
Stupid.
This is fine.
Yeah, because it's too much to just go like this. You have to separate them and then let them click back together on your chest.
I think so they don't lose them. That's what I think it is.
No, I don't mind the thing connecting to your neck. I'm saying they got the ones that in the middle they open up.
Oh yeah, I guess you
And you
wouldn't.
separate them and then they put them down and they click back together on your chest. It's like, what's the purpose of that?
Style. I have no idea. Here you go. I'll make it bigger for you, bro.
He needs some Dollar Tree. I saw that one. He needs some Dollar Tree reading glasses. I don't need glasses, man.
I like calling them cheaters. No, you don't need them, but you would benefit from using them. And
Would I, or
listen,
would they actually make my eyes weaker because now my eyes are depending on them to make things bigger so they don't have to try hard anymore.
I'm actually not going to lie. There's a lot of truth to that. That people who use glasses at an earlier age, if they hold off and they can work on, strength training their eyes.
I believe my eyes are still good because I use them. I don't give up on any of my muscles until they give up on me. Even my eye muscles.
Dude, I'm telling you.
Do eyes have muscles?
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
I'm going to start working on now.
Let me get some reps.
Get my sets in, yo.
Oh, man.
Straight up. But I'm feeling good overall, man. Can't complain. Things are happening, yo. March is going to be even crazier than February was, man. Go check the lineups, man. We got some cool shit going on. We got Tata coming back. So that's going to be fun. All kinds of things going on. I don't think the March lineups are posted. I think we posted them today. Maybe they are up. Maybe we got the March ones up. I'm doing a lot of time. If anybody wants to come and see me, man, come out to Atlantic City. I am playing every fucking single night for the next, I think, 34 days straight. I'm going to be out there, man. I'm working on new stuff, if you like watching a comedian like semi-eat a dick for the purpose of trying to come up with new material, then this is the place to be for the next 30 days. I'm playing every single day, dog. Come check me out at AC Jokes. I'm not playing, boy. I'm getting them reps in. I'm getting the reps in. I'm going to be a motherfucking beast, dog.
So you're doing 34 nights of comedy in a row, right? And how many of those days are there multiple shows?
2, 4, 6, 8.
So there's 8 days of multiple shows.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I can't really do math like that, but you're probably going to be on what, 60? No, maybe like 48 to 50
No,
times?
I'm on.
Like how many sets do you think you're going to do total?
20. I think I'm doing 28 altogether.
Bro, that's
28
a
sets.
lot of sets.
I think.
And how many of those are you headlining? Were you doing 40?
Probably like half and half. So I'm doing 20 to 25 on some of them and 30 to whatever, depending on the crowd and if shit is going good. Yesterday, I think I did 40. No one gets upset if everyone's still buying drinks and the crowd's happy.
Yeah. What's like the longest set you've done recently? Have you done like full hours at all recently?
The longest set I've ever done was at a show that Ray was doing. If I'm correct, it was like an hour and 30 something.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like I've definitely seen you do a full hour.
I've done an hour a bunch of times.
Yeah.
And most of them I ran the light.
Yeah, like I feel like I remember old nights at the pier or something like that. You would just
I
do
did
it.
my first hour at the pier.
Yeah.
I did my first hour at the pier, and they had given me permission to. They gave me permission to basically go as long as I wanted to, And the first time I ever did an hour, I did an hour and I think 12 minutes, and then like certain people like had to leave.
Right.
So when the first people got up to leave, I figured they were there with me for an hour and whatever and change. I was like, don't worry, we're going to wrap it up now since, everybody, I felt like they're going to miss out on stuff. Fuck it. It was a great set.
And that was at the pier?
That was at the pier, yeah. And I will say this, man, right before COVID, the day before everything got yeah, man. Relax, mama. Don't move so much. Come here, baby. Right here. Look, this is where you want to be.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think she wants the warmth of the computer fan. If you guys can see her out here.
And it's also a thing of she's a cat. And she wants the attention from us. She doesn't like the fact that we're here and not showing her the attention.
Oh, mama, we're here. We're showing.
And she's female.
Yeah, we're showing love for you, mama girl.
But that's my baby. She's been by my side now for like the last 2 weeks, just by my side, And I don't get upset. I like her there.
She's probably my favorite cat that I've ever met.
I've had great cats, and she stands alone.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about her. Something a little different. Don't know what
She's got so much personality, man. Like so much. It's like.
And she's met so many cool people. Like she's met artists. She's met all kinds of cool people. She's like a rock star.
Yeah, dude. Like every time I come in, she's sitting right there on that little ledge right behind Gary and just greets you at the door.
Yeah, that's how I know when she's not feeling well. If she goes more than 3 days without showing up at that door, I'm like something's up.
Yeah, I remember.
Because she'll go 1 or 2
that.
days. She gets in the moods. But lately she's been in this mood where she's just like, I don't know. Needs love. I hope she's not sick. I don't think she is. I mean, she's taking good dumps like you just saw.
Oh, dude, heater.
Yeah, she takes some big
Heater. It was big. It was,
You almost
it was
think
like-
you
it
almost
was
think
like
I have a
this.
little dog.
I almost thought you took a shit in that thing, dude. I was like, the squatty potty's
And
right.
then the thing is-
squatty potty's right over the kitty litter box, which is
No, it's
bizarre.
not.
No.
Oh, that's what you thought. Oh, I get
No,
it.
no, no.
I get it. That's a joke. That's a joke. He was trying again for another joke. I get it.
I don't know. I'm trying. I can't bring them up. The comments.
Oh, you can't bring up the comments because Mama's there. Lauren says that's because she poops like a human. Yes, she does. Michelle says I call Gary Tigger because you bounced after the shows on Sunday and didn't say hi to us. Oh, first of all, Mama, I'm very sorry. I did see you in the back, and the VIPs in the back. They didn't have you in your normal section, but I did see you guys. But I had the radio at 5 a.m. So on Sundays, I try to break out and try to just get some rest, man, because I don't have good sleeping patterns.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what messed me up is that I went home, I tried to get to sleep. I didn't fall asleep till after midnight. And then I woke up at fucking 5-something. I felt good, and I stood up like an idiot, went to the city. On the drive going to the city, I started like...
Oh, this was on Monday, right? When I talked to you? Yeah.
I was wishing I had a wanna bump.
Yeah. Wanna Bump, one of our sponsors. Flying around here somewhere. Wanna Bump. Caffeine to the nose.
And it's not there because we're using it, to be honest, man. I actually haven't done it since we did it on the show that time.
But dude, there's people buying it. I saw someone today. The comment was, "I'm trying this because of you guys."
Oh, dope, man. Well, I hope you're alive, and I hope it doesn't get you addicted.
No, dude, we're helping people.
Stay awake and alert.
Get the job done
Get the
by
job
any
done.
means necessary.
All right, I feel you, man. Especially if you're driving at night, man. If you're driving at night, man, you might want to have someone that want a bump, need a bump. You might not want a bump, but you might need a bump.
That's what they should go.
I was driving home on Monday. I was telling you this the other day, last Monday, not this Monday, but last Monday. I was driving home, and we're right at where you get to Asbury Park, right at Bon Jovi, right before you get to the Bon Jovi turn, and right before you get to the tolls. And they got like 5 lanes that go through on the easy pass. There's only like 2 on the right. Car in front of me, we're coming around this turn. I started seeing I thought I was bugging. Because I started seeing like smoke kind of around the car.
Oh, you were telling me about this. Yeah.
And then the car makes like a boom, like not even a one, it like just turns fucking, what is that?
90
degrees.
Yeah, 90
like
degrees.
A
Yeah.
sharp 90-degree turn. And I'm like, what the fuck is this dude doing? And then I could see him kind of trying to handle the car and then went boom and smashed right into a wall. And it's funny because you asked me if I stopped, and I said no.
Yeah, he didn't stop.
That's for all the cars behind me. I was already past him. Why would I?
But see, it's
stop?
that attitude that leaves that guy dead on the side of the road. And I actually saw a news article.
kinda
I saw a news article that a young family of illegal immigrants was killed in a car crash on the Garden State Parkway.
See, so apparently, listen. Apparently, then crossing the border illegally is affecting all of us.
It is, dude.
Because, had they never did that, they wouldn't have been in that car on that highway, and they'd probably be safe in their war-torn country. That's horrible.
They could be.
Listen, you don't have to cancel me over that comment. I know it's horrible, okay? But I said it. It's out there. It's said. What do you want me to do? Rewind it and take it back? It was a horrible comment. I know I make horrible comments. I know this. You think I'm happy that these words come out of my mouth sometimes? I wish I could think quicker than I could speak. Because sometimes I say stuff that it sounds like it took a lot of thought. But I assure you it did not.
There's no thought in that at all. Just like that. That sounded poetic. You said something earlier. I was like, that was very poetic. What was it that you said?
I said, I don't want to wish for anything. And you go, why not? I go, I don't want what I wish. I want to learn to accept what I get. And you said, what does that mean? I said, everything I wish for isn't necessarily good for me.
Yeah.
Be careful what you wish for. They say it all the time. So I'm careful what I wish for. I don't wish for nothing. I just want to be able to accept what I get, because I feel like anything I get is what I need.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's a really easy, not easy, but it makes you easygoing as far as an attitude and a better person to be around. You feel like, dude, that just looks like just like a crack rock,
It's like
dude.
a crack rock, dude. This
Yeah.
shit looks like I got in the baggie. If I got pulled over with this shit,
Yeah.
I'd make them take it out and hold it in their hands for sure. And I'd be like, that was in my pee-pee. Officer, you're holding something that was in my, not just in my pee-pee. It went through my whole fucking...
You gotta drink water,
Shit.
dog. That's like,
I do
that's
drink water.
Not enough, clearly, dude.
I get...
Clearly.
Okay. Now, do you want to know what the truth is, or you rather have your fucking misinformation?
I'd rather be uninformed. I'm an American, dude. I want to know. I want to know the headline. Gary.
I guess that's what it is.
Gary doesn't drink water.
Gary P's. No, I drink water. I just have...
Gary P's crack rocks.
Gary P's crack rocks. I have whatchamacallit. It's from my thyroids. Hyperactive thyroids.
Can I buy some of your pee, man? Oh, man.
Yo, you could sell your pee if you do meth. Yeah, meth doesn't break down. So when you pee it, it's still got the potency of the meth. If you drink it, you will get high.
Yeah, I saw this article a long time ago, but this was in Washington, D.C., and it says how amphetamine use may be affecting our waterways. So it's all these people who are doing Adderall around D.C. that are peeing the water.
They're peeing in the water supplies?
No, dude, they're peeing into the drain. They circulate the water, they clean it out, and then the excess clean water goes back into the Potomac River. And they tested it, the Potomac, which is the river around
The
D.C.
Potomac will get you fucked up.
Yeah, it's got like testable levels of amphetamines in it.
Go take a sip from the Potomac, dude. The Potomac, is that how you say it? Potomac?
Potomac, yeah.
Yeah, go take a sip from those rivers, dude. They'll have you singing Prince songs. Go take a cup of that shit and you'll be like, purple rain, purple rain.
Yeah, I'm trying to see. And they said the same thing for birth control pills. You know, so if you know, there's a bunch of women taking birth controls in a city, probably like, I don't know, what, New Orleans? It's probably a big city for birth control.
I would...
Boston, there's a lot of sluts up in Boston.
When it comes, it's not even the slut thing, dude. You know what it is that all these doctors are putting women on birth control.
It's not good,
They
dude.
want them on birth control. They do it, so it could balance your period. Oh, for this. No matter what's wrong with a woman nowadays, they give them birth control. Okay? And why? You know, I always that's why I got fixed. I'm serious about what I say, man. My wife had said to me at the time, my wife was like, listen, if we have another kid, I'm not keeping it. And I was like, what are you talking about? Of course we'll keep it. And she's like, no, I'm not having another kid. And once again, you know, I thought we'd be together forever. So I was like, okay, well, I don't want her to ever have to go through that.
Right.
So it was easier for me to get fixed than for her. It's a lot more intrusive with a woman.
Right,
so I went and did that. You know what I'm saying? So that we'd never have to go through that.
How was that? How did that feel?
I was asleep for it.
Oh.
I didn't stay up for that shit. What are you, crazy?
I don't know. How did it feel after? Did it did you have to like rest them on anything or ice them down or?
Yeah, I rested him on my ex-wife's forehead.
Pew, 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 pew.
Nah, yeah, that Band-Aid looks bad. Nah, I mean, it was, I guess a little discomfort and shit. You know, they did just fucking go into your nut sacks in some sort of way. But you know.
I think it's an admirable thing to do.
But you shouldn't be on that shit. And that's the reason why, because she was on that shit for so long that I didn't want her on it. I'm like, that shit's going to cause some sort of fucking problem.
Yeah, it's not good for you.
It can't be good for you.
No.
You know?
They don't have their period, right? Isn't that what happens? It, like,
yeah, and then when they get off that shit, boy, the floodgates open.
Oh.
Murder scene. Yeah, man. But it's no good. It's just no good for you, man. I don't care what anyone says, man. It's to be on that shit for year after year after year. I mean, it's one thing if you want to have like a month where you're just being like a little slutty and you're like, fuck it, let me take the pill for this month because I plan on banging out some dicks. Then that's one. But to stay on that shit year after year after year, that can't be good for you.
Isn't it so nice we don't have to do that talk?
Well,
like, think about it. Like, just have to worry about taking birth control and like all the shit that women have to do. Fuck that, dude. I'm so much happier I'm a guy.
Well, I mean, the problem there is that I think in I could be wrong, but I think in most of those creative fields, it's dudes. So they're gonna make it for the women to take.
Wait, what?
I think dudes are like a dude created birth control, right? Or did a woman create birth control?
Oh, I don't know.
Look, if you're gonna leave it up to the dudes, they're gonna make the women take it. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna benefit them in a sense. But it probably was some woman.
In 1950s, while in her 80s, a woman named Sanger organized a support for research. However, biologists John Rock and Gregory Pincus team up to develop the birth control funded by $2 million from philanthropist Catherine Dexter McCormick.
Boy, how did that pay off? Yeah. What a payoff that was. How much was it? A $2 million,
yeah,
$2 million investment. Yeah. You know how much money they've made on that shit? Holy crap. But it was a woman's idea. Interesting. I think it would be safe to say that she was a feminist. Was feminism around at that time?
It was. She was kind of like one of the OG feminists back in the day. But she was also married to Stanley McCormick, which I believe is the McCormick family, like the seasoning, like the flavors, McCormick.
Oh, McCormick. Oh, yeah.
McCormick
They make good red salt or whatever that shit is.
Seasoned salt?
Seasoned salt, yeah. I use the McCormick shit.
So, Presbyterian immigrants from Ireland. No, they're connected to the Rockefellers.
Of course they are. Shocking.
In breaking news, another group of rich white Americans connected to the Rockefellers.
But look, go up a second. Look how the pictures change from that guy right there, who looks like he's fucking one of the founding members of America, right? 18 to the 1900s. And then this dude, look at the difference.
Yeah.
That dude like a gangster, straight up.
I'm going to show it to some of the people so they can see it on here.
Oh, what, they weren't seeing what we were seeing just now?
Yeah, because I was doing it a different way.
Well, if we're just seeing it by ourselves, how is that interesting to anybody else?
Well, I mean, sorry, dude. I was kind of running the.
I know you got.
I got a cat. I got a cat sitting on the computer.
I'll give you credit
dude.
on that, man.
Yeah.
All right, whatever.
Yeah. I would say, all things considered, I'm doing pretty good. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Mama's back on the computer again.
I don't want excuses. I want solutions, man. I'm gonna
get a water. Do you want a water?
No, I'm fine. I got my Chinese tea. My Chinese tea, which is actually, what is it, Nest tea?
I believe it's called Oriental green tea.
No, it's not green tea at all. I believe it's called Nest tea. I'm pretty sure it's like 4 scoops. That's what I'm sure. You know what I'm saying? And it comes in one of the fucking soup things. Y'all know what I'm talking about. It comes in one of these soup jammies right here. And it's just regular Nest tea, iced tea, man. But for some reason, I got to order it the Chinese tea. Could I get some Chinese tea? It's not Chinese. This is Nest tea, man.
You ask them for it. Do you ask for Chinese tea?
Yeah. I have to. That place is funny because the lady there is gangster. She be screaming on dudes, you know what I'm saying? And when my son lived here and he used to have to go there, he said it reminded him of going to the soup Nazi.
Oh, dude, really?
Yeah, he was afraid to talk to her. He's like, nah, dude, I go up there and I just order my meal real quick, give her the money and I step aside. And then he goes there with me one day, and the minute I go up there, I'm like, hey, Ma, what's up? She's like, hey, how are you? That's my Chinese impression, I guess. I'm not good. That's why I don't do impressions. So if anyone's like, what the fuck was that? That's what the fuck it was. But yeah, so I go there and I kick it with her. I talk to her all the time, and my son's like, dude, you're like Kramer. You're like Kramer in the soup Nazi, dude. Because you remember how Kramer would just kick with him and shit? She's a nice lady. Man.
There's a lot of life lessons, I think, from the K-Man. You keep it cool. You go in, you say hello, no big deal.
I mean, she's a nice lady. She screams on them, but I think it's because, that's how she gets them orders out quicker.
She suffers for her food.
That's how she gets them orders out, man. You got 20 orders here. Ain't no time to be bullshitting, man. Get them ribs made. Put those chickens in the fryer. Let's get that wonton going.
What's that red sauce that's on the ribs? The spare ribs.
Barbecue. Not to be confused with barbecue.
It's barbecue.
It's barbecue. Barbecue rib. Not to be confused with barbecue. Yeah. It's 2 different things, people.
Prefer black chicken.
When you buy it, I bought it yesterday. Why didn't you return it yesterday?
I think that story is probably one of the most memorable stories that I've ever had. We've had on the podcast. It's just one that's ingrained in me.
Yeah. Well, every time I go out to eat with him, it's always an issue. Every time I go out to eat with Yorcy Thomas, there's always an issue. If he invites you to lunch or dinner, just know he's gonna try to find some way to get it for free.
Gotta respect the hustle.
I think he bought that bone with him last night and threw it in the food. That's what I think.
You think he brings a bone with him every time he goes out to eat?
It was so funny because it was a Chinese restaurant. He found the bone in his rice, and then of course he calls the Chinese dude over, and he's talking back and forth with him like, "Yo, dude, there's a bone in my fucking rice." And the dude's like, "Well, what do you want me to do?" He's like, "What do you mean? What I want you to do? I want you to take that off the payment, man. You know." And I ain't gonna lie, like that rice was much more than it should have cost.
Oh yeah.
It was in that noodle place where everything is like $15 a plate. Everything. Right. And you can't just order the rice. You got to order something to go with the rice. The rice is like fucking $14 for a little bit.
It's a la carte. Yeah.
So he's trying to get the thing, and he's like, "Yeah, well, go get your manager." And I'm telling you right now, USC did not expect it, yo. Because when the manager came up, he was black. And I know USC was expecting an Asian fucking manager. It's an Asian restaurant. Why wouldn't he? And it's a black dude, yo. And I started laughing instantly. And I looked at him, I said, "You didn't expect that, did you?" He's like, "Nah, I didn't." And then the dude come up, and right away he's like, "Yeah, so what's going on, man? What's the problem?" He's like, "Yo, what's up, my brother?" He's like, "Yeah, man, you know, USC's whole thing fucking changed." He's like, "Yeah, you know, I found a bone in my rice, yo. It's right there." And he goes, "So I'm guessing you want to take that off?" He goes, "Yeah." He goes, "I got you, brother."
Yeah.
And he just took it off. I'm like, "Oh." I said, "So I see. When black people are alone, they give each other things for free." Apparently, every nationality does it.
How do you feel when you go into, say, a Chinese restaurant and they have non-Chinese employees working there, or a Mexican restaurant and they have non-Mexican people working there, or the Dominican place?
When do you ever go into a Mexican restaurant and they have non-Mexican employees working there?
I've been into spots like that, but they're like the Tex-Mex places. They're not real Mexican food places. I never eat there.
Oh, you mean like taco joints?
No, yeah, but I mean, even I guess more so this happens when I'm on the road doing video gigs. I'm like, "Oh, let me check out this Mexican joint." I'm in fucking St. George, Utah. And
Well, what are you expecting there, man?
Well, I mean, it's a lot closer to Mexico than we are here.
Yeah, but they don't stop there. It's a lot easier to send them back. They got to go deeper in, where it's more of a stress to actually bring them. You got to bring them all the way back now and throw them out.
Now Mom is going for my water.
You know, she won't drink a lot.
Yeah, that's all right. Hey, if she's thirsty, she can have it. You know, it is her water.
She's fucking drinking. Baba ain't got no respect, yo.
No, dude. Oh, yeah, this was the comment I was going to bring up before. So this is from the Wanna Bump. It says, "I'm going to try it. Thanks for the video. I had a cocaine addiction. It's too expensive. I'll give this a try."
Oh, well, this is going to really help your cocaine addiction, I'm sure. I'm sure. I don't even know if that's a good fucking way to go about stopping, you know?
Well, I mean, who do you think it's marketed to, man?
Ex-cokeheads?
Yeah. Or people doing coke that want to stop doing coke.
Yeah, but what's going to happen is you're going to do that and you're going to want to do it. You're going to be like, if I'm doing this, I might as well get the real shit and just throw it in this fucking container so I don't get in trouble. I'm not trying to give anybody ideas out there. You know, in reality,
what if they just started selling the packaging? They're like, we're not allowed to sell the product legally anymore, so we're just going to sell the packaging. Yeah.
They should just sell them in plastic baggies, man. Those are the ones that don't kill you. You know, those are the ones, I just figured I want a stogie now too, man. Yeah. You know.
Yeah. Have a little smoke.
But what we just talking about?
I have no idea, dude. I don't know. Kidney stones.
No, we were talking about the chick that came up with birth control and how birth control is no good for you. Which brings me now to the topic that you asked me if I wanted to speak about. And originally I said I really had nothing to speak about. Then I started watching some things that disturbed the fuck out of me.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Dude.
I didn't look at any of that. Yep. Hit me with it.
So apparently now, because Planned Parenthood, which, you know, they say they do a lot of things, but we all know their number one thing was abortions. So they're losing a lot of money right now with abortion, you know. They're not making the dough they was making, so now they're going different routes to try to get you. So they just released a bunch of these videos.
Oh my God, dude.
I wanna give credit to who I got this from before someone goes, "Oh, so-and-so was talking about this first." Yeah, I watch other people, and if they say something that interests me, then I try to turn that information over to the people who listen to our shit.
How dare you,
then,
Gary?
you know what I'm saying?
How dare you? How dare you read stuff from the world and apply it to our show?
You know, so it's what it is. But I wanna get her name right. The chick that I saw this on.
Ender was good is calling.
Oh yeah.
Ender was good, bro. We're doing the podcast. You're live on Rated G, dude.
What's up, baby?
What? What a lucky surprise.
Hey, you called us, dude. We didn't call you. Well, I mean, I called you earlier.
Bro, I'm taken back right now. What are you guys doing up? Just fucking ripping and rolling?
Yeah, man. Listen, we're adults. We're allowed to stay up past 10 o'clock. We're doing it just to be rebels.
We're about to go down a rabbit hole of Planned Parenthood right now. Can I give you a call later? Are you gonna be up?
Yeah, bro, of course.
All right.
Good luck on the rest of the episode, dog.
All right, thanks,
Love
bro.
you guys.
Love you too. Shout out, and it was good.
Big shout out to Andy. It was good.
Pew 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 pew.
For some reason, I can't. She's a Daily Wire chick. She's the one that looks like Ben Shapiro. I can't remember her name, but she looks like a female version of Ben Shapiro. Okay. But I won't lie, she's freaking hot, which tells me that if Ben Shapiro, was a female, he'd probably be a hot female.
Yeah.
Can't tell you what he looks like as a dude because I don't check out dudes. But I will say this, man. So that's why I heard it from originally. So basically, these videos are fucking nuts, yo. And these videos are mama's bugging. These videos are meant for like teenagers. They're not meant for adults.
I don't know. It looks like they're meant for kids.
They're meant for kids and teenagers, preteens and teenagers, but mainly preteens in reality, because teenagers would already know this. So could you?
Mama, don't scratch the computer, Mama. Don't scratch the computer, please.
Let me. She's like shivering and shit. Let me go get her. Hold on, so you can show this shit because you gotta.
Yeah. So we're talking about this Planned Parenthood thing, and yeah, dude, I guess you're right. They probably are. What they have to be, for kids with sexual education, right? So that's going to be preteens, 12, 13.
Yeah, preteens and teens. Well, not teens, because like I said, if you're 18 years old, which like I said, man, I really don't get all this fucking sexual shit that they got to teach kids. I really don't get it. First of all, part of the fun is figuring it out. That's part of the fucking fun. I don't need a book to tell me what's better, lube or spit. I think we could all agree a little bit of both goes a long way, and I didn't need to learn that. It's trial and error.
Yeah, you also didn't need to learn it from a YouTube video, bro.
Oh my God, or even from a fucking creepy teacher.
Yeah.
Like I need a teacher sitting there talking to me about lube, But yo, play that video, man. I want you to see this video, man. And this,
what happens the first time you have sex?
What was the first one I sent you?
What is virginity?
What is virginity?
I think we should just watch both of them.
But put the virginity up first, because that's in the proper order. The virginity one is the first one. This is what they're putting on for kids. This is what you go onto their site. I went onto their site to find these things, and then I found them on YouTube. And then I went onto their oh my God, I went onto their fucking TikTok page. Holy shit, yo. These people are fucking evil. They're fucking evil. And anyone who defends them, man, either you're just completely oblivious. I don't think anyone could be that oblivious to what's going on, but these people are fucking evil. Okay? What's going on? Yeah, play this shit.
Ready?
Play this shit real quick. Zoom it up a little bit. There you go.
Virginity. What is it? And what's the big deal about losing it? Let me cut to the chase. Virginity is a completely made-up concept. It's a term that...
What?
From the jump.
What?
From the jump.
Whoa!
And look at the chick that's saying it, man. If you want kids to really buy this, they should have like a fucking hot chick in a bikini right there.
Bro, do you see what it says in the back?
Attention.
How it says consent, sex power. Look at all the imagery also in the back. We have a woman's uterus in the front.
This is her. Right? This is her office, by the way.
Right. So no, dude. What is it? It's a classroom.
Oh, it's a classroom.
It's a classroom.
Yes, that's right.
Right?
It's a classroom.
Because we need to teach you this, right?
Yeah. Virginity. I've never had.
Dog, I can't believe that, dog.
Has anybody over 30 ever had a conversation with a teacher about virginity? All right, good. But it's a concept. It's not. It's made up.
Dude, can I roll it back? Let's just get that start again.
Yeah, you're gonna have to, man. It's like rewind selector.
Yeah, there you go.
Virginity.
Look at this bitch, man.
What is it? And what's the big deal about losing it? Let me cut to the chase. Virginity is a completely made-up concept. It's a term that was created simply to control and shame people, mainly women.
Yeah. Pause it. It's gonna be hard to get through it. It's gonna be hard to get through it. It's a completely made-up term to shame people, especially women. Which I don't even understand why they say to shame women, because when it comes to a virgin, they diss a man for being a virgin if he's a certain age, but they'll respect the woman for being a virgin at a certain age.
Oh, you go, girl. You go, girl. You don't give it up until you're ready.
The only ones who don't respect a woman for being a virgin at a certain age are other women.
Right. Wait, what?
There's not a man out there who doesn't respect a woman for being a virgin. There's no man that's going to be like, what do you mean you a virgin? Shit, what are you talking? No, women diss other women for being virgins.
No, and guys,
and guys for being virgins. That's what I was going to say. And guys get dissed by guys for being a virgin. So guys get it from both ends.
Right.
They get it from both ends, and women only get it from other women. Men ain't out there going, no, they want that version. They actually desire they want to be the first one to get it. They're like, she's a virgin. That actually is something they want.
Listen, dude, I know I'm going to get 40 of them when I die.
You're getting 40 of them when you die. That's great. I'm happy for you on that one.
Here we go.
A virgin is someone who's never had sex, but it's not as simple as it seems. For one,
hold on a second. That sounds simple. That sounds like exactly the definition of what a virgin is.
But she actually just said that it's a made-up concept, and then she's going to define what it actually is. So is it a made-up concept, or...
It's a completely made-up concept.
Okay.
It's a term that was created simply to control and shame people, mainly women.
Oh, I didn't know there were... that's...
A virgin is someone who's never had sex.
Oh, okay.
But it's not as simple as it seems.
Okay, hold on. Stop
For
a second.
one thing, medically, virginity isn't a real thing.
Medically,
In some
virginity
cultures,
isn't a real
people
thing.
place a lot of importance on the hymen, a thin, fleshy tissue located at the opening of your vagina.
Pause that for a second.
Dude, I can't.
Or as my son would say, Heim.
Hyman Roth.
You ever see a word spelt and like you know the word, but it confuses you when you see it spelt?
Not often.
Me and my son were having a conversation that she was just saying, where my son was saying, well, a girl could lose her virginity like on a bike or something, or exercising. And I go, well, they don't really lose their virginity, And he's like, nah, look. And he looks it up, and it says that, it could happen through exercise or whatever, that a girl can break her. And he sees the word, and he goes, Hymen. And I go, do you mean hymen? And me and him just both started dying. To this day, I fuck with him about that.
I had a similar experience with my cousin. We were playing Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
And he broke your hymen?
On these cards. And it was something like Winston Churchill was the leader of what country? And he was like, A, France, or B, Great Britain.
You're like,
Great Britain?
It happens to me sometimes. I can't lie.
Just like, you're like, oh, that's how it's spelled.
Like, wait a minute, what the fuck did I just say? All right, go back to this fucking garbage. She said, oh my God. She says it's
isn't a real thing.
It's not a real thing.
In some cultures, people place a lot of importance on the hymen.
Look at this black ass that's sitting there in the bottom left corner. Just a bare black ass. Okay, we have.
Oh shit!
Okay,
I didn't
we have
see
internal
that.
penis. There's an internal penis and an external penis.
I didn't see the chocolate booty.
Yeah,
yo.
chocolate booty. Chocolate booty. We have an apple, which is nice, and then we also have sex is defined by you. Right? We have internal penis, which I'm not sure. There's an external penis.
Well, an internal penis would be a vagina for...
No. This is the men's stuff up here. Internal penis, external penis, and then the uterus, and then... What does this say? Internal clitoris. Okay.
Yeah,
and then we have
you got
Sex
good
Ed
eyes.
101, periodic table of elements.
Now, mind you, this is on... If you go to fucking...
Planned Parenthood, dude. This is on their YouTube page. Yeah, I'll actually show everyone where
And it's on their website, yo.
Planned Parenthood.
Yeah. Go ahead, man. Let's continue watching this
thin,
fucking...
fleshy tissue located at the opening of your vagina as a marker of virginity. But the status of your
I
hymen
like how she assumed the gender of a woman who has a vagina is actually a woman. That I have argument with that.
doesn't actually mean
True.
anything.
It doesn't
That's
mean
because
anything.
having penis and vagina sex is not the only way a hymen can stretch open. It can happen by putting something in your vagina like a tampon or a finger.
Fingers.
Big black, take my big black meaty fingers in your vagina while you're riding this bike.
Yeah, I wonder why that... Yeah, well, I mean...
Those are her fingers, dog. Those are her fingers, bro.
fingers, yeah.
What color nail polish does she have on, dude? Is it red?
Yo.
Is it red?
And you notice
Is
she's
it-
putting in two.
Yeah.
She ain't going for the one. She didn't say by a finger. She's like, fingers. Why not just put the fist? You know, you could get it from taking a fist right in your ass, because when you pull it out, it could break your hymen. Fucking shit.
Look at this dildo looking tampon. I mean, I guess that's how they look, right?
I wouldn't know, to be honest.
Or doing sports. So you can't tell if someone's had sex by the way their hymen looks or feels.
Okay.
Another reason the idea of virginity is complete nonsense.
It's complete nonsense.
Woo!
And this is coming from a woman who I think it's safe to say,
No, I mean, listen, dude.
I'm just saying.
I
that.
know, dude. It looks like it's been a while.
I'm
you
just
know?
saying, I don't think she getting much from any sex. I just don't. I'd be very surprised. I mean, she got big ass titties, but other than that, I don't know, man. You got to climb a big ass gut to get to them. So,
Dude, look at that fupa, son.
yo, man, it look like a butt. Are we shaming now? Would this be considered shaming? This is gonna be considered hate speech.
Oh,
man.
yeah, hate
I want to
speech,
make
yeah,
it
this
clear.
hate speech
I don't
always.
hate this woman.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't. Okay, I want to make that very clear. I do not hate this woman, although she is very misguided and insane. But I don't hate her at all. Not even for the way she looks or anything. You know, for all I know, she getting mad. I don't even know what she wants. Maybe she's getting mad at, internal penises. I don't know. But let's continue with this beautiful educated.
Is that sex means different things to different people. Generally speaking, society tends to define sex in a very narrow way.
Okay.
Penetration, penis into vagina. But where does that definition leave queer people? Or folks who can't or don't have penis and vagina sex? And choose
You can't have penis and vagina sex, woman.
That means
You
that all
can't.
gay people are virgins.
Yeah.
That's easy. Yeah. They're all virgins. Okay? That's what it is. Well, I mean,
oral.
look, it's like you said, it's penetration. So if you're getting in your ass, you're having sex. There's a penetrative thing going on there.
Yeah, but we
If you're getting fingers in your you're getting fingers in your choach or your butt, it's sex.
There was the girl in school that we had that she was a
Finger fan?
No, she was a vagina virgin, not an anal virgin.
And the best is chicks who think that makes them that makes it better for the dude. No, I saved the pussy for you, but I gave the ass to everybody. I'm pretty sure your man prefers...
high school, dude.
In high school. I'm pretty sure your man prefers it the other way around. I'm just going to take a guess out there. That they would prefer that you probably did more vaginal than anal. I saved the pussy for you. I think I'd rather have her save the butt for me. It's more special. in a
So I
way.
guess we figured out if you're a tits or an ass guy. It's an ass guy, obviously.
I'm actually a face guy, to be honest. I have to be able to look at you. I don't give a fuck about your body. And if that chick had a better disposition, I'd probably climb that mountain.
I think she would have to have longer hair for me.
Or better yet, she could carry me over her shoulders when I'm drunk. I like big women. They make pancakes in the morning. And she probably makes some
and
with
eggs
biscuits.
and bacon.
She has the bacon and eggs and biscuits.
Toast, coffee, cinnamon toast crunch.
They make good breakfasts. Enough said. Let's go back to this educational speech of penetration and what she says sex is.
Penis into vagina.
Yeah, that's
But
what I
where does that definition leave queer people?
In the
or
cold.
folks who can't or don't have penis and vagina sex.
They're virgins.
And choose to have oral, anal, or another type of
Emojis, dude. Educating based on emojis. is
Now,
what we're doing
obviously,
right now.
this is for kids. just by the stuff they're showing. Otherwise, they would have said oral, and you would have seen a bitch sucking a dick. They would have said anal, and you would have saw a dude banging an ass if it was for adults.
Yeah, I mean, and your argument stands because they wouldn't make this video for adults.
No.
Because adults have had sex unless they can't or won't.
Yes. It's fucking insane. So good.
Sex instead. Okay. And not everyone's first sexual experience is consensual, meaning that they were forced or pressured into having sex. There is also a double standard on who carries the burden of virginity. Society puts pressure on men for not having sex at the exact same time they shame women for having it.
Wait, what?
They put pressure on men to have sex while at the same time shaming women for having sex. Yes, that's the only thing she said that I'll agree with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. All right. Okay.
Into having sex. There is also a double standard on who carries the burden of virginity.
And hold on a second real quick too, man. I want to comment on the first thing she said, that, it's not always consensual. That's called rape.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not sex if it's not consensual. It's rape, right?
Yeah, I mean, you're still technically not a virgin anymore,
right.
But your virginity got taken from you. You didn't willingly give it. That's called rape. I don't even know why you would have that in that conversation, but whatever. Go ahead.
Pressure on men for not having sex at the exact same time they shame women for having it. Make it make sense.
Hold on one second, too. She says at the exact same time. Not really. The exact same time would be in the same room. Mm-hmm. And no dudes are shaming chicks right there and then while they're trying to have sex. The dude has sex, and then later on to his friends, they all shame her.
Right.
But while they're in the same room, they ain't shaming her. While in the same room, they're like, come on, we're not going to call you a whore. You know what I'm saying?
I like to shame her right after. I shame her in my head while I'm doing it. I'm like, wow, I can't believe I convinced you to do this.
I'm pretty sure there's a lot of women that don't need that shame. They just feel shamed enough because they look at the person they gave it up to, and they're like, I can't believe I fucked that.
Yeah, well, not any woman I know.
Yeah. That you know about is the way to say that. Go ahead.
Not nice.
Not nice.
Shame has no place in someone's personal decisions about sex. Okay. It's time to throw away the notion of losing your virginity.
Hold on one second. Shame has no place in how a person chooses to have sex.
Ooh. Are they saying you shouldn't have any responsibility?
Dude, how about if you fucking dogs? There shouldn't be a shame to that. You know what I'm saying? Like if everyone on your block knows you're fucking dogs because you tried to kidnap all their dogs or dog-nap all their dogs, and you got a couple of them and sent them home with some loose hiney holes, and everyone knows that that's your thing, you don't think that person, when he walks by, everyone should be like, there go the dog fucker? You don't think if there's a dude running around grabbing mice and in front of the kids shoving it in his ass in front of a plate, you don't think that person should be shamed? What are you fucking talking about? Sometimes there should be shame.
They have a how-to gerbil video on Planned.
There is shame. Also. If a dude is with a underage person, that person shouldn't be shamed because that's his sexual. What the fuck is she talking about, yo? Go back. Let's continue. It's hard to watch.
Who carries the burden of virginity? Society puts pressure on men for not having sex at the exact same time they shame women for having it. Make it make sense. Either way, shame has no place in someone's personal decisions about sex. Mm-hmm. It's time to throw away the notion of losing your virginity. What if instead of losing something, we reframe it as gaining?
Oh,
because
you're gaining a
the
dick
truth
in your
is,
ass.
when we make our own decision to become sexually active, we aren't setting ourselves up to lose anything at all.
Oh, hold on a second. Yeah, not in the world that you're creating, which is a world of no consequences. That's what they want, a world of no consequences. You're right, you are gaining things. There's a good chance you'll be gaining a child. Mm-hmm. But don't worry, because Planned Parenthood is there for you.
To abort that baby! Bring us your poor, you're tired, you're huddled.
You're pregnant.
Unborn pregnant child. Bring them here to Pacific and Arctic Avenue in Atlantic City, and we will destroy them.
I had a kid I went to school with that was called Fat Cat Fucker.
A kid.
Yeah, I had a kid that I went to school with that they called Cat Fucker.
There was a kid in my school who the story was that he would let his dog lick peanut butter off his balls. He never denied it either. Mike Brown.
There shouldn't be no shame to that. That kid should not get abused for that.
Dog lick. How? Bro, that's you're
tricking your dog into sucking your dick or licking your dick. There should be shame to that.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
We should be able to call you cat fucker or dog fucker.
Maybe what he was doing is he was gaining a newfound relationship with his dog. We should reframe it is that him and his dog grew a stronger bond together.
You're not losing anything. You're gaining everything. You're gaining a wider vagina. You're gaining a reputation. You're gaining chlamydia. Speaking of which, guess where you can get treatment for all those STDs? Planned Parenthood.
Wow, where do you think they get their funding from? Yes, the American taxpayer.
Planned Parenthood. Don't worry, we got your back.
And I will say, dude, this is a very well-produced video. This probably cost the taxpayers at least $15,000 to set this shit up. Look at that set design, dude. I mean, come on.
Things like intimacy, self-insight, pleasure, and empowerment.
Empowerment.
All of these myths around sex and virginity can be so hurtful and overwhelming.
Oh, hurtful.
But here's the one truth you should remember.
Let me tell you.
Sex is defined by one thing and one thing only.
Okay.
You. Maybe that's being fingered for the first time. Maybe it's having anal sex.
Wow.
Maybe it's having your first orgasm. Maybe it's masturbating for the first time, or when you enthusiastically consent to sex.
Why is that the last one, dog? Why is that the last one? Why is consensual, regular sex the last one? We have fingering, anal, orgasm, masturbation, and
Masturbation
consent.
is sex. It's solo sex, but it's sex nonetheless. I would think that anything that finishes with an orgasm was some sort of sex.
Now, when do you think sex begins?
The minute the nipple makes its appearance. Gay. Keep those nipples under your shirt, dog. Keep it under your fucking shirt.
This is one of the craziest videos I've ever seen, and this is the shit that, like, dude, I was at my parents today, and I was talking to my mom and dad about the documentary idea that I have, and I have another one that I want to do on Adderall, because I think Adderall.
But you gotta do a lot of Adderall to do it.
Correct.
That's how you get it
done.
done.
Well, so what I'm gonna do is they have these websites that you can order it from. Well, you get like a doctor. So I'm gonna film myself doctor shopping, and I'm gonna pick up all these scripts and sell them, and then I'm gonna pick them up and then film myself not taking them, and Lawrence says, "Gay."
Yes, he is.
But I was telling her, I'm like, yo, like what? They're ruining the country. They're like, what is this? It's almost hard to even talk about, dude. It's almost laughable. It looks like a Saturday Night Live skit.
If it wasn't so sad, it would be funny. What's even more sad
I can't wait to watch
that...
the other one, dude. The other one's the one I want to watch.
No. Let's finish this one first, man. Let's finish this one first. Let's get through it. We made it this far.
Sex. That's the beauty of your sexual journey.
Yeah.
You're in charge, and you can figure it out on your own terms.
Also agree?
Choosing to have sex, when, what kind, where, who with, is something that only you get to define.
Dude, so the summation of this video is sex should be when you want to, what kind of sex you want, where you want, and who you're with. That has nothing to do with the term virginity at all.
Nope.
All this is
It's for people that are not virgins.
It's pandering, dude. It's pandering to these young fucking kids to try to tell them that
you can have anal sex and still be a virgin.
No, dude. They're eroding that culture that we've been talking about, and that's what it is. Don't get married. Don't have straight heterosexual sex with somebody you love.
No.
Get finger blasted under the bleachers by the black goalie on the soccer team, dude.
Whoa. First of all, you want to know how I know that was racist? What? Where'd you get black goalie from? Like, what sport are they playing here, dog?
Soccer?
Oh, okay. All right. Less racist. Pew, pew, pew.
We gotta get a sound effect for my racial.
For your racial shit.
Like racial things.
I'll watch Roots this weekend and see what clips I can pick out of it. It's a fucking. I'm glad I don't care if I'm on YouTube or not. I think I don't even know.
Dude, I was telling my mom today. I was like, "Yo, me and Gary are really close to getting monetized on YouTube." My dad was like, "Yo, what's that mean?" I was like, "Well, people watch our live streams. They can like tip us and stuff." But I was like, "Don't worry about what it means because it's not gonna happen for long, dude.
It's not gonna last. We'll get it for a day.
Yeah.
They'll tease us with it, thinking that we'll fall into line, but they don't understand how comfortable I am in the cold right now. My gas doesn't need to get paid.
Oh, I mean to finish it, dude.
Yeah, we just finished it.
Was that
You got to define.
Yeah, man. But what's great is there's no talk about the negatives.
There's zero comments, dude.
There's no talk. Well, they probably have
Zero
comments. They just probably turned them off.
Dude, let's.
They probably turned them off. Otherwise, the comments would be there.
Oh man, we should. I'm gonna
Go to try to make a comment.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Say, what are you fucking kidding me with this video?
I'm gonna say, watch us review this video at the Rated G podcast. Oh, dude, this is 21,000 views. How
And
many
no
of those-
comments.
Yeah, zero comments.
Come on, man. The comments ain't on that shit, dude. Because they probably did have the comments
What do you
on.
want me to
And
say?
everybody
I'll
was
type
like,
whatever you want me to say live.
tell them, check out our review of this video on Rated G.
Around 110 on the latest episode of Rated G.
That's, you know what? We're getting pulled off because they're going to go and look at it and then they're going to complain and we're going to get pulled off because they're going to say it was hate speech. This is the world we live in now.
I'm for it.
I don't care if you send it. I don't give a shit. Fucking
Oh yeah,
Rumble.
no, it's sent, dude.
It's number
shout
one
out,
on
yeah,
Rumble.
yeah, shout out on Rumble.
You know.
The other video is so what happens the first time you have sex.
Oh, dude, you want to fucking Planned Parenthood, man. They are corrupt. These people are evil, dude. They want your kids just fucking getting finger blasted and fucking doing anal. That shit is sick. No one had to teach anybody that when I was taking sex ed, dude. When I took sex ed, they just taught you, what fucking your dick was supposed to do, what an orgasm was. I guess they mentioned that, and it was mostly just biological. They wasn't sitting there telling you how to fist. I don't think anyone needs to learn that. I think if you really want that done, you'll figure it out. Fucking insane. It's fucking insane.
Didn't we go into the Planned Parenthood? It was
What was created by that
Oh,
chick.
dude. Margaret Sanger.
Yeah.
That is the same woman with the birth control.
Yes.
Got it.
Yeah,
got
dude,
it.
she
Yeah,
created
here you go.
this
So
shit.
here you go. So
Specifically to kill black babies, by the way.
hey,
By the way, no,
yo.
she says it in her writings. I'm not making that up. She says it in her writings that is the actual intent of it. I ain't making that shit up. Know the people you follow. Know the people that you're putting your shit in. Man, Planned Parenthood is fucking insane. They're evil, straight up evil, and I don't give a fuck. Are we allowed to call evil shit evil anymore? And it's funny because they called it, it's just like everything else. They call it Planned Parenthood. They should call it Don't Plan to Be a Parent. That's what they should call it. Don't plan to be a parent, because they're not trying to help you become a parent. They're trying to keep you from becoming a parent. Straight up. Fuck out of here. That garbage.
Yep, here you
that
go, dude.
bullshit.
Yeah, I'm pulling up the.
Shit is bullshit, dog. And I went on to their fucking TikTok. That shit is crazy, yo.
Yeah, here you go. Can I read this real quick? So I just found this. This is an article from I don't know. Somebody wrote a paper about Sanger. So Sanger was one of the first major the Negro Project, instigated in 1939 by Margaret Sanger, the creator of birth control, was one of the first major undertakings of the Birth Control Federation of America, the product of a merger between the American Birth Control League and Sanger's Birth Control Clinical Research Bureau.
There's a birth control league?
Well, they used the word league a lot back then, but that Sanger's Birth Control Research Bureau was the ones who gave the money to the two dudes who invented the drug, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm trying to find.
Fucking evil.
I'm trying to find.
It's fucking insane, man. And it's fucking insane. Bring back shotgun weddings. I'm serious, yo. Bring back fucking shotgun weddings, man. There has to be a thing of, you know, if you're gonna bang somebody, you know, make sure that's somebody you don't mind having to deal with for the rest of your fucking life. You know? Stop fucking dating these dudes that are just pieces of shit. And you act like you don't know. You know. You know it before you even sleep with the motherfucker that he's a piece of shit. You know? And then you get upset because they're not paying for their kid. Well, because you slept with an idiot. Okay? You're the gatekeeper.
Yeah, here we go, bro. These are personal quotes that someone put together. And she said, we should hire 3 or 4 colored ministers, preferably with social service backgrounds and with engaging personalities. The most successful educational approach to the Negro is through a religious appeal. We don't want the word to go out that we want to exterminate the... Dude, I don't even really want to say that, dog.
Yeah, you can stop saying it. I get uncomfortable when you say it, too.
Sorry. I was reading it. Sorry, everybody. I wasn't, I was just, Let's see. My bad, everybody.
You're just reading what's there, dog.
I know.
You know, the minute you feel bad, then there's intent to it.
Yeah, well, I was just like, I shouldn't say this,
Should I read it? I'm Puerto Rican. Can I get away with reading it? In my neighborhood, I can.
And the minister is the man who can strain out the idea if it ever occurs to any of their more rebellious members. And she says, eugenic sterilization is an urgent need. We must prevent multiplication of this bad stock. The most merciful thing a family does to one of its infant members is to kill it, dog. What? Oh, I'm not reading this one, dude.
Hold on. What's it say? Which number?
Yeah, number 4, dude.
Number 4, birth control must lead ultimately to a cleaner race. This is the woman that created this shit, Planned Parenthood. And you want to know what their agenda is. It's right there, man. And let me tell you something. Don't go by what we're saying. Google that shit yourself. Maybe we're spreading misinformation. Google it yourself. Google that bitch's name up and see what comes up.
This, dude. In 21, she founded the American Birth Control League. Clinics in lower-income neighborhoods, pregnancies terminated by abortion, 11% non-Hispanic whites, 17% Hispanics, 35.5% non-Hispanic blacks.
Mm-hmm.
Black females, 13% of the female population, 30% of the abortions.
Yeah, there's no agenda there.
And 35% of institutional income is derived from abortions.
There's no agenda.
They're in the business of killing babies, dude.
They're in the business of killing babies is our business. That's what their commercials should be saying. You want to go out there and fuck like a hoe? There's something you should know. If you happen to get knocked up, don't worry about it. Killing babies is our business. Come down to Planned Parenthood, where we plan to make sure you'll never be a parent. The fuck out of here.
Go to PlannedParenthood.org, and you can type in your city, state, or zip code to find out where you can get an abortion near you. Because remember, you don't have to go too far to kill that baby.
But it's worth the trip. Fucking nerve. And we're the bad people. We're the bad people. Could it be that we're just the bad people? It could be.
We might be rabbits. We might be. I think not, though. I don't think we're bad people.
And as we talk about choices, what about all the choices that led up to you fucking without a condom or without any birth control, which they give to everybody, without anything? Because somewhere in your mind, you don't think that can result in a baby. You're going to trust the dude not to get greedy on that last pump. You're going to trust him.
I never felt that urge to get greedy. I never.
My pull-out game was always on point.
Yeah,
I never had a child that I didn't know there was a chance I was going to have a child.
Yeah, it's like, what? How do you fuck that up?
Because they don't pull out.
I know, but it's just like, come on, dude. It's just so short-sighted. Yeah, I mean, I understand, but like, come on.
It's completely short-sighted, and I don't even know if it's that much of a difference. I think for the chick it is, but I wouldn't know. For the dude, what do you care? You pop up in there, you pop on the belly, you pop on. What do you care? You're popping. Yeah. The fuck does it matter?
Ladies, any comments?
I'm sure there's no ladies listening to us, dude. I think that's a safe assumption, man. I don't think there's no chick staying up late night to hear us fucking babble the bullshit that we babble. I lost the crowd the other day. Well, half the crowd. Only the females. I lost the females.
What's funny is we have more people listening than when the audio was bad. So at least they're here now, listening to the good shit.
Nah, the other day I came out and I said, ladies, because I was starting a bit about how men have stress and how women don't understand our problems. And I was like, ladies, I know that you got struggles. We hear you. And that got them so bad. It took me at least a half hour to get them back, and that was at the ending of my set. They only liked me when I was getting off. Yeah. It happens. I actually love women. I know it doesn't sound like I do. I do. I just expect more from you. I'm disappointed in women. I'm disappointed that you're smarter than men, and well, that's the thing. A man could never pull this off. A man would have never been able to pull that off. It was your own kind that tricked you into getting up at 8 o'clock in the morning and going to work for somebody who don't give a fuck about you, and that somehow was more important, more fun, and more beneficial than taking care of your family. Yeah, okay. Okay, you fell for the okie doke, and what's crazy is it was a woman who, because no man could have ever thought that. We're not smart enough. Only a woman could come up with that shit.
You mean to for the workplace stuff?
The whole shit of Planned Parenthood making women believe that they're actually helping them when they're not. You understand what I'm saying? They're helping you to basically commit murder. And I'm not judging anyone who's done it for whatever reasons. Look, that's not for me to judge you. It just is what it is.
Right.
That's all. It just is what it is.
And it's also state sponsored. You know, that's the problem I have with it. That's the problem I have with every state organization is that I'm paying for it. Dude, you know what happened?
Well, the problem that I have is the woman who created it said right there the reasons why she wants to do it. To stop the race. The bad batch. Okay, that's the problem I have with it.
That was your term, not hers.
She said
bad batch.
What did she say? The bad she said the bad something. I know bad batch wasn't the word. I kind of changed it, but basically that's what she meant. I think it was the third quote or the second quote.
Let me get back up.
Michelle says, I'm still here. I just don't have a comment about it. Oh, well, everyone doesn't have to have a comment about it, Michelle. That's fine.
Thanks for hanging with us.
Thank you
Michelle.
for hanging. You know, I appreciate you hanging. I don't know how interesting this is, but, you know, it matters to me. I have a daughter. I would love a grandchild. Which is weird.
Bad stock.
Bad stock. Okay,
bad
same
stock.
thing. Bad stock, bad batch. I meant the same thing. You know, yeah, that's the problem that I have with it. You know, and the same thing with feminism. Who created feminism? Look that up real quick. Who's the creator of feminism? Wouldn't be surprised if it's the same chick.
No.
But it definitely was a chick.
Here we go. We'll go through the history. Part of feminism. History of feminism. First wave in the so there's a couple waves.
Yeah, there's a couple of
first
waves
wave, but the first wave feminists, I bet that Sanger lady's on this list. You know,
She gotta be.
Terminologies. Yeah, I'll look for some.
gotta be.
Wollingcroft.
It's all. Listen, like I said, a dude couldn't trick a woman into thinking that by acting like a dude and fucking anybody you want and doing the job that men have always been burdened to do, which is a regular job. Women are out there wanting careers, but they don't want the jobs that men got. They want the careers that men got. But your average man has a job, and it's a burden. And somehow you were convinced that is what you're better off doing. Only a woman could convince another woman to do that. A man couldn't have done that. A man couldn't have told a woman who's taking care of a family, staying home while he gets up looking miserable to go to work every fucking day. Listen, baby, I think it'd be more beneficial if you got up and went to work with me every morning, and we paid somebody to do what you weren't getting paid for.
Right.
Because your pay was the fact that that's your house, that's your food, that's your, So there wasn't necessarily a pay, although back in the day, the women were the ones who handled the money most of the time.
Yeah, my parents are like that. My mom handled everything.
Yeah, my mom did too, which is why when my pops got kicked out, she had a stash to lean back on.
Right, yeah.
Which I think most women had back then too.
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hid some money.
Yeah,
so,
man.
Yeah. Exit strategy.
My pops made the money. He was on a budget. He used to have to borrow money from my mother because he drank, and he'd be like, "Oh, I spent the money for my weed. Can I borrow? I know you got money. Can I borrow money?" Come on, man. A man couldn't convince a woman to do that, yo. I'm sorry. Only a woman could do that, man. Only a woman's that diabolical to make you do something worse and make you think it's in your best interest. But that's just my opinion, and my opinion means nothing.
That lady Sanger popped up in that
Of course
shit.
she did.
And dude, I was trying to, I sent you something the other day, bro, and I can't remember what it was, but it was like it was about the temperance movement, like not drinking. And it was something with like Rockefeller that oh yeah, I think here it is. Oh, people were using their cars. So back in the time when they prohibited alcohol for that time, right? They said it was because society was dirty, right? And that it needed to be cleaned and people were drinking and it was, it wasn't right to drink. But actually what was happening is people were brewing all of their, they would save their food scraps, right? And distill that into alcohol and they were running their car engines off of it. And they were burning ethanol fuel, which is clean, right? And it was Rockefeller who lobbied against it so they would buy his oil.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, putting anything else in your car is only going to get you poisoned. Putting anything else in your car and making that bitch run, unless it's a battery, you're going to get poisoned. My boy used to have a car, dude, that smelled like French fries.
Oh, he had it on the oil?
He ran it on oil. He said on his road trips, he just stops at fucking the Chinese restaurants and shit and gets their oil.
Yeah, old oil.
And it smelled like French fries. I used to be starving whenever I was in his
it's
car.
a diesel engine. You can convert diesel engines into shit like that.
Yeah, I'm surprised they let you get away with that shit.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you can tell them,
They don't want you to.
Yeah, it's not.
I mean, I will say this. It
It's
smelled like French fries, which isn't that bad, I guess, if you like the smell of French fries. But he also had
Yeah.
this big, like in the back seat, there was this big
like a tank.
tank type thing. Yeah.
That's not fun.
Nah.
But I mean, you're not
Didn't
paying
look
anything
good.
for gas.
I mean, it wasn't a nice car,
yeah.
but he wasn't paying nothing for gas. And I think he came all the way from California, I think, if I'm correct.
Must have got real
New
dicey
York.
trying to find those Chinese restaurants in Nebraska.
Well, no, he just said, restaurants in general, but mostly Chinese restaurants gave it up quick, and they usually had a lot.
Yeah.
They reuse it.
Well, yeah, that's what that red stuff is on the ribs.
Probably. No, dude. That shit is barbecue sauce. I'm really not listening.
So
man.
I've hit blacks up left and right on this show. You've gone after the Asians.
I haven't gone after nobody. There's no hate talk going here, man. Listen, man.
We hit women. Do you have anything? How do you feel about Israel, Gary, as a place? Right? How do you feel?
I've
about
never been there.
Do you think it exists?
Yeah, I do.
I will say though, dude, when we were talking on the phone about Putin, you said it.
Well, it's crazy because the first time I was ever on the JoJo and Scotty show, I went on a Thursday, which is Comedy Thursday. They brought me on and we were talking. They found out that, right away that I was into conspiracies. And this was like a couple of years back when it started, right? That war's been going on now for like 2 years, right?
Yeah, it's been going on
So
for a
this is
while.
when the war started, and they said, well, how do you feel about the Ukraine war? And I, once again, I'm ignorant to all of it at the time. I didn't even look into it. I didn't care. But being stupid, I said, well, you would first have to prove to me that there's a Ukraine. And I meant that like silly because I meant like I'd never been there. So I got to go on someone else's word that it even exists. Only to hear Putin talk the other day. And apparently I was kind of on point with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess there has to be some proof that it actually does exist because we spoke about it, but I hadn't watched it yet. Right. And then I watched it, and I'm like, oh, now I know what he's talking about, which is basically they were Russians. They just lived on the outskirts. They didn't even call them Ukrainians. There was no.
They were Russians.
They were Russians.
Ukraine was the term for the outskirts of the city. Outskirts.
They were Russians that were in the Ukraine, meaning the outskirts. And they said they mostly guarded the borders and stuff like that. And Poland and the Nazi movement infiltrated, and through propaganda and all kinds of shit, got them to believe that they were something different than Russians and that they were their own people, even though they spoke Russian and had Russian Yeah. Well, once again, I said it as a joke, but apparently Putin feels the same way that I feel. I don't feel the same way he feels, by the way. He feels the same way I feel.
That's right.
First, you have to prove to him that there's a Ukraine.
It's like, well, then what have we been spending all this money on bombs? Where have they been going?
Why? I don't know how anyone's cool with that. I really don't.
Dude,
I don't know how everyone doesn't just feel like, what? Wait, how much money are we sending out there? What?
Yeah, hold on. I saw.
What? Ask the government to lend you $100. Anybody, just go ask the government to lend you $100 and see, and just see if you get it. You know, it took them a year to give me my $40 tax return just now. A full year, because that's from last year's, and I just got it. $43. It took them a year. Go ask them to lend you $100. See if you get it. I should call them up and see if they'll help me get my gas back on. I bet you they won't. But yet they'll send all this money out there to the Ukraine and everywhere else in the fucking world
what
because
happened
it's supposed
is
to matter to us.
You
Want to know why it doesn't matter to you at home? Because it doesn't matter. That's why it doesn't matter to you. Them motherfuckers 1,000 miles away. Let them fight it out. What the fuck do we care? You know, let them handle their own shit. What the fuck do we care? And just to say this, man, if you haven't already, I noticed we got a couple of freaking listeners. If you haven't already, fucking smash that like button. Why not, man? You know, you don't even have to really like it. It's just in some way, I think it helps us. I don't know. Not that I even want the help. Better yet, don't hit the fucking like button, okay? Who the fuck cares? I like being fucking, I want to be able to walk around and not be known. You know what I'm saying? That's the crazy thing, is that people go, you want fame. I don't want fame. I want the money that comes with fame, but I still want to be able to walk around.
benefits. I want to be able to walk into a restaurant and get a
But
table.
see, I don't need fame for that. I don't. I've learned that if you are who you are and if you're real as they come, you get that. Even if I worked at Home Depot, I'd still be the dude who walked to the club and knew all the bouncers, and they let me in. Even if I fucking, didn't matter where I worked. I go into the restaurant. I go there every fucking day. They'd still be the person that says, yo, G, what's up? We'll get you a table in 5 fucking minutes. Just wait 1 second. I don't need fame for that. You know what I'm saying? I just want to pay my bills.
I was going to say, how does South Jersey Gas feel about this logic?
Yeah, I just want to pay my bills. You know what I'm saying? They're like, you better become famous, but suck my dick. I want.
That's what it said on the piece of paper.
That's what it said. I want the money that comes with it, but I don't want all the shit that comes with it. I want to be able to go to the fucking, you know, the fucking sex toy shop and walk out, and everybody goes, oh shit, there goes G. Nah, I want to be able to move like y'all move. You know what I'm saying? Indiscreetly. You know, I think a lot of fucking sacrifice comes with fucking becoming famous. And I don't even know what drives me. I don't even know what drives me. You know, it's my love for people. Is that what it is? Because you could tell that I actually have a lot of love for people. Can't you tell? If you ever watch the podcast, you'd be like, geez, a very loving dude.
I think you love people.
I do.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
But I hate him as much as I love him.
Yes, dude.
I'm the perfect Gemini.
But you get you
I don't
hate
buy
you
any of that
hate
shit, by the
you
way.
hate that they do shitty stuff, and I feel the same way. I just don't understand why people like, bro. Just be cool. We were talking about that on the phone. Just be like, dude. Just be fun to be around. That's all I need from you. I don't need anything else.
You don't even have to be fun, man. But just don't be a dick.
Don't be a drain on all of us.
Don't be a fucking dick. Doesn't it? Like, I mean, it really does go to the thing of treat people how you want to be treated, right? Yeah. So it's like, if you're a dick, think about that, man. Do you really want people to treat you like a dick? Is that what you're saying? Is that the message you're putting out into the world when you're being a complete fucking moron? Is that the message, that you want that to be, you know, back on you the same way? I don't know. I don't think it's that hard to just be cool, you know. But I mean, it's hard when you get mixed up in wanting all the things that don't matter. And it's okay if you can get them.
That's what it is, dude. That's really what it is.
You know, it's okay if you can get things, right? Like if you have money and you want to buy things, fine, buy things. But then you get people who see you doing that and they're just like, oh, you know. Listen, most people that got a lot of money aren't any more or less happier than the people who do. It just seems that way. Because we all seem to think that if we had that, then our lives would be great. Not necessarily. There's no guarantee. You know whose life is great when they get that? The people whose life was great before they got that.
Yep.
That's it. That's why even with me, when it comes to my career, people always say, well, what is it you want? Well, what is it? What's your goal?
Right.
I'm doing it. My goal is to go as far as my listeners, my fans, and the people who book shows will let me.
Yeah.
That's my goal. Would I like to do big, huge things? Yeah, I would love to play Madison Square Garden. That would be a bucket list thing. Mm-hmm. But if that's my goal, then once I achieve it, where do I go from there?
Mm-hmm. I just want to keep making stuff for as long as I can, and stuff people want to watch and are interested in watching. Like, it's fun. It's fun to do this, setting all this shit up, doing the show. Like, it's just makes me happy.
And for me, it's happening a lot later in my life, so there's more of the thing of I don't have to keep it going for that long. Mm-hmm. I got a good 10 years in me. You can make a lot of snatch in 10 years. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. I want to
snatch.
Yeah, man, a lot of snatch, a lot of snatch. I'm just saying, man, like you can make a lot of fucking money in 10 years.
Yeah.
It's very possible. Mm-hmm. And I would like to do that to leave some shit behind so that some people's lives are somehow impacted in a positive way. But in most cases, if I give it to everybody, they're just going to spend it frivolously anyway, in most cases. So who the fuck really cares? And it was good, says Rated G night. Let's go. Yeah, man. It's fucking cool. Yeah, it's like a little late night hang. I haven't done that in a long time.
We haven't done these in a while, bro. I mean, there was a couple periods of time we're doing them from time to time.
I haven't even hung out late in a long time, man. I don't go nowhere. I don't do shit. Yeah. I come fucking home, man.
You're a working man.
I got things to do at all different times of the day. That's the shit too. It's like I do shit where I'm able to get a little nap in between.
Dude, so I had to get up to go to DMV this morning, right? And I decided I want to get there at 8 o'clock when they open. Well, I woke up at like 8:20, so I got there around 9:30, right? I get to the door, closed due to inclement weather.
Was there snow on the ground?
Not in Egg Harbor Township. But there was in Trenton because of Trenton and the offices up north that if they close the one, if they close the one main office, they close all the other ones through the state.
Oh.
Yeah. So we just, every New Jersey taxpayer paid for a day off for all the motor vehicle employees in South Jersey who just watched it rain.
Well, I mean, why are you going to complain? You pay for everything else. Yeah, at least your highways at least the highways in Jersey have nice roads.
Yeah, but we pay for tolls on those also.
True.
And tax.
True.
Yeah. They double fuck you.
What the fuck, man? They're just fisting us left and right. They must have read some of those books they got on how to fist. Because they're doing it properly. I don't know if anyone taught them, but and guess what? Their choice between lube and spit is none. No spit, no lube, right up the a-hole, nice and rough, so you know what's going on.
And I didn't lose my virginity to New Jersey. They raped me.
Oh my God, yo. I really can't believe that though when it comes to that. I saw that shit on Planned Parenthood. I fucking bugged out.
Dude, yeah, it's the craziest thing I've ever seen, man. I wasn't expecting that. Like, that's off the chain,
and they got
dude.
And they got a bunch of them. They got a bunch of them.
I know the other one was
No, we'll watch. We'll show the other one on the next episode. Right. I think each episode will show one of their fucking videos for a second, just as because it's just too much to take in at one time. It's hard to believe that someone could be that dumb. It's hard to believe, man, and it's funny too because I've been watching like a lot of debates lately, and it's like left and right, and the fucking it's just like the left has no argument whatsoever for anything that they're trying to push upon us. There is no argument whatsoever. It's amazing. It's amazing, and this thing of calling you what they are is amazing. Like they'll sit there and say, you're not inclusive. Meanwhile, they're the ones excluding motherfuckers. They're the ones who took the midgets out of the fucking
movie,
out of the Seven Dwarfs. You know what I'm saying? Yep. They're the ones who changed that. They're the ones who took the midgets out of fucking out of the Oompa Loompas and decided to take a regular person and shrink them and then just make it computer AI. They're the ones who don't include. Listen, people, do you realize inclusion means the assholes too? or does nobody have love for the
And
assholes?
that is actually the founding of the ACLU, the American Civil Liberties Union, was started by a group of Jewish lawyers right after World War II. And their first case was defending neo-Nazis in Kentucky. Why? Because they said free speech applies to everybody.
I'm just saying, like, if you're gonna talk about being, I'm a person who I'm inclusive, well, then doesn't that mean that you got to have a little bit of, at least a little bit of love for your enemy?
Yeah.
I think someone might have said that once. To love thy enemy, man. I don't know. But if you're talking about, even not your enemy, just someone who doesn't agree with you, and that's someone who could be an asshole. The person can be completely illiterate and an idiot. Shouldn't they get love too? Don't they deserve the same love that intelligent people have?
I believe it's love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you.
That's a hard one. People don't like to do that. People don't like to do that. Why? What is it that drives them? That's what I want to know. Like, what is it that drives people to continue to just be combative all the time? Isn't anybody just tired of being combative? I guess those people just stay home. The people who are tired of being combative, they just...
They write comments on our podcast.
they write... No, they're very combative on the podcast, man. I don't... We only had one thing we ever put up that had actually some nice comments. Other than that...
That was us sniffing caffeine.
Yeah. That
Nasal
was
caffeine. That's what we had to do. That was our
I
monkey
had
show.
to fucking rot my nose with caffeine in order to get a good comment. But it's like, it's just like people can't wait to see something stupid so they could just rip it apart, yo. Rip it apart.
That's the way they is, dog.
The internet really is proof that if you can be anonymous, the good is not going to come out of you. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's just not. What's going to come out of you is that fucking little evil devil on your shoulder. You're just going to be like, fuck you, you fucking... And like people say shit that they would never say to a person in their face. Mm-hmm. Like, you get these nerdy motherfuckers on there, or like these overweight fucking motherfuckers can't get up from their chair, has their mother bringing sandwiches down to them in the basement, and they're like going off right from the jump. You fucking idiot, you stupid moron. It's like fucking insane.
Mm-hmm. I see people, one of my boys door dashes, and he says he'll have people order from Wawa, and it's literally 40 yards away from their house, and they'll door dash the food to their house. And like, how about people who Uber Eats fast food? Like, fast food, in my opinion, you should eat when you're on the road in a pinch, or you don't have a lot of cash right now and you need some food.
Or in the parking lot, or eat it right there in the place real quick.
Yeah, dude, and McDonald's especially. Bro, you need to eat that.
Cold?
There's always these kids in my school that would get, like their mom would drop them off McDonald's or something to them as like a fucking treat or something. And I'm like, bro, the nearest McDonald's is like 20 minutes from here.
Well, by my school, the McDonald's where all the kids hung out and all the fights happened.
Yeah.
So
it's McDonald's.
Yo, there'd be mad fights at McDonald's.
Have I ever told you about my McDonald's experience in Camden?
No, you got smacked?
No. No. So there's a McDonald's right next to the Walter Rand Transportation Center in Camden, and it's like the epicenter of the heroin spot. But you get a bus from this transportation center, so you go there, and then you take the bus to where you need to get it, and then you get your shit and come back. So I walk into the McDonald's that everyone calls it, and I walked in. McDonald's has that side door so you can sneak to the bathroom.
Yes.
So I snuck in. I took that side door, but as I walked in, there was this big, heavy set.
Oh, I remember.
Yeah, I told you
did
this
tell me this
already.
story. But there's some people that probably never heard it.
So there's this big, heavy set black dude sitting at the table, and he's got everything out of his pockets. He's got his lint. He's got bubble gum.
His lint.
he wasn't just
taking the lint out. He planned to put it back in his pocket.
Correct. Yeah, correct. And he's got all this change and a couple of loose singles, and he goes, "Hey, you want to donate to the Daryl Needs Crack Fund?" And I'm like, "I'm sorry, bro. I need crack also, so I can't help you out." So then I walk over to the bathroom and I go to pull on it, and it's locked.
Because there's a dude in there getting high.
Well, I didn't know that, so I pull on the door, and I'm like, "Oh fuck, they locked the bathroom." I'm not gonna go up to the front counter to ask for the key because I'm about to do dope in this bathroom. So I turn around, and my good friend Daryl, who I couldn't afford to give anything to, says, "Hey, you gotta knock." So I go bank, bank, and then the door opens, and I just see a little eye hole come out, and he kind of does like the little up, down, and around to see who it was. susses me out, lets me in. And then there was a guy in the stall doing heroin, and then there's 2 guys at the urinal smoking crack, right? Then the guy smoking crack tried to sell me a needle for like $3. And on the street, they're $1 at the most. And I, declined him, did my shit.
Respectfully.
And then smoked rock with him for about an hour and a half and then left.
See, that's another reason why I don't like those drugs. Because a person on those drugs sees nothing wrong with that situation.
No.
That situation.
I saw a lot wrong with the situation, but I was enjoying the situation.
Exactly. That situation is a joyful experience for people who like those drugs. And just hearing about it, I'm like, first of all, going to use the bathroom, dude opens it with his eye popping around, not using that bathroom. Not even in that situation.
Oh, dude, they had the door blocked.
No, but I get it because you had those drugs and you were like, I got to get in there.
Yeah.
And then when you went in there, there was a thing of, oh, cool, there's other people doing what I came in here to do. See, that's what I'm saying. That on those drugs, you see that as kind of like, well, this is kind of good. Because if you would have went in there and those people were in there, like let's say no eye opened up the door. Right? Let's say you pulled the door and it opened up and there were 4 people in there just using the bathroom. Now you're going to be like, fuck.
No, I would have just went into the stall and done my thing and then
Someone's
left.
in there taking a shit.
Right.
So you would have been like, oh, fuck.
Well, what happened
and now
was
you have to sit there and wait for it to clear out a little bit.
No. So this is
so
what
I'm
happened.
sure there was some relief when you walked in and was like, oh, all right, cool. Everyone in here is doing what I came in here to do. I could just crack it open right now.
But see, I got hustled. The guy tried to hustle me for the needles. And I said, listen, brother, there's no way that I'm paying $3.
Wait a minute. You're telling me in a bathroom full of fucking crackheads and dopeheads, somebody tried to hustle you?
Yeah, try to give me $3 for a fucking needle, bro.
That's odd.
Yeah, and I told him, I said, you see this needle here? And the point was like bent this way. I said, I'm going to use...
It had a wiggly point.
No.
See a needle here and it's going in circles.
Yeah, it was bent this way to the left. So it was kind of nice. I would have to go. I would have to go straight up and then down and in, and then I press it down.
You're gonna make me throw up.
So
You're never allowed to go back. I hope you know you're never allowed to go back.
to McDonald's.
No, to any of that fucking junk
Oh yeah,
shit.
no.
dog. I will fucking
Yeah,
if
yeah.
I ever find that.
Bro, I have too much going on in my life,
Yeah, that's
man.
right.
I have way too much
and
going
I
on
will
in my
stab
life.
you in your neck.
Can you use the curved needle though?
Because when you walk in, you're gonna think it's an intervention, and it's not gonna be an intervention. You're gonna sit on the couch, and everyone's just gonna hold you back, and I'm just gonna.
Just hit me with Narcan a bunch of times.
I'll keep bringing you back, yeah. Saying, you like this, bitch? You like this? Get him out again. Another shot in the neck. And then I hit him with the Narcan. You probably like that shit, you sick fuck.
There was a dude who was probably kind of overdosing in the one stall.
Safe assessment.
Yeah, I mean, he's nodding out. So, yeah, he's overdosing. But then I had to use the sink counter, which, isn't nearly as nice.
It's not as nice as the store.
No, it's not as nice as the stall. The stall, you get a little privacy, dude. I don't want to do heroin out in the open.
Yeah, you know why you get privacy in the store? Because people take shits there. That's why. You're making it sound like
Let me
fun.
stick my hand down there to
make it
get the
sound
keys,
like fun,
dude.
like Tommy Chong made it sound like prison was fun.
Dude, I'm telling you, bro, you got to try being a heroin addict. It's great.
You gotta try.
You got to try, dude, at least once
It's once,
for
man.
a few years.
Come on. You can't love all those teeth.
Hey,
You got great teeth.
it's because I brushed, and I used to steal toothbrushes. Everyone else is going in there stealing baby formula and stuff like that. I can't
Well,
do
I
that
always
shit.
brush too. When I used to do cocaine, I brushed my teeth a lot, which is why I got receding gum lines
Brush too hard.
too often. Yeah. And yet the cigarette still makes them yellow. What are you gonna do? I feel like that makes them look lived in.
The teeth.
See those motherfuckers, those big bright ass white teeth, and you're like, motherfucker, have you ever
Had
eaten everything?
fun, dude?
Have you ever eaten like food? What do you fucking suck your food through a straw?
Have you ever had fun, friends? Have you ever had fun? Have you ever smoked a cigar?
I don't know. I don't know if you could trust a person with real white, perfectly white. They better have some receipts for like Crest whitening toothpaste in their pocket. Like, nah, I just, I do this all the time to keep them white. But if they're just naturally that way, I got to question it.
I'm actually off all Unilever, Procter & Gamble beauty products. I'm on all natural beauty products now. And I'm bringing that up
Why
because
are you on beauty products?
I mean soap, bar soap, and toothpaste. That's what I mean. Those are the only two things I use.
That might be what you mean, but what you said was beauty products. Gay! Gay! That's what you said. I didn't say it.
Yeah, so I got toothpaste, naturally made toothpaste, no fluoride, dude. This pineal gland is getting decalcified. It's in the process. You're seeing it. I'm at 10% detoxification at this point.
I think for the next episode, I'm gonna throw this into a crack pipe.
We should
and see if I can
smoke it, dude. Yeah, we should smoke it. Imagine the high. Imagine if that's it, dude. If that's like the gateway.
I would think that there's definitely some like THC levels.
Caffeine,
in there or something.
probably too. Yeah.
There's got to be something in there if
Yeah.
it goes through the bloodstream, right? Yeah. I don't know. I don't know how it works, but I wonder if we can cook it. I wonder if we can smoke that shit. I want to throw that in the front of a thing and see if we can smoke it. You know. Oh, the other thing I wanted to talk about that I fucking found out is that someone shot up fucking this dude's church, man. Or attempted to shoot it up. I don't think they got any shots off. I think the security fucking jumped into action. But what's his name again? Joel Osteen. Yeah, Joel, if you haven't heard, Joel Osteen's church, they tried to shoot that up. A chick walked in there with a kid. And, you know, I mean, at least she didn't leave the kid in the car, right?
With the windows up.
With the windows up, right? I mean,
Because that would be a crime.
you know, it would have been hysterical if they had him on, she had him on like the back, on her back or some shit, like a backpack. But what's the story with that? Because I just heard that I really don't know much about it. I've heard that the woman, because somebody made the comment that, you know, women don't normally do like shooting up places like that. And from what I heard, was that the woman used to be a dude, which would explain a lot.
Okay, so I got an article up here from CNN. The shooting at Houston's Lakewood Church over the weekend was completely. Okay, I'm not going to read all this shit. They say my daughter-in-law
was completely what?
Completely
Preventable.
prevented. Well, no, it's going into a gun law thing here.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
As the woman who opened had a notable mental illness but was still allowed to own a gun. The daughter-in-law, she was taking medication for schizophrenia, and she was a sweet and loving woman. The woman's name was Janice Yvonne Moreno.
What was the other name she used to go by?
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't found that yet, dude.
Why don't you just ask the question to Google? Do it in a question form. Was the shooter of whatever? I mean, I think it was on Candace Owens that I saw it. That's where I first heard about it. I mean, once again, let's see. Is it propaganda coming from old Candace?
This says falsely claimed Lakewood. Look at this ad I got, dude. Did you see that shit?
Very rainbow.
Yeah, adventures filled with pride. P-Town Tourism is a gay town, Providence. So I'm sure that this article will be non-biased.
What's it say?
This is look. Detect this. This is an AIDS commercial down here. It says soon after the news broke that a person had entered Joel Osteen's church, right-wing influencers and media outlets, including Fox, pushed the false narrative that the suspected shooter was transgender.
All right.
No, transgender, non-binary. Oh, no, okay. During a Monday afternoon press conference, No, yeah, it doesn't. I mean, just.
Doesn't say anything.
Our shooter is identified by driver's license, Janice Moreno, 36-year-old Hispanic female. She has utilized both male and female names, but through all our investigations to this point, she's been identified this entire time as a female. Finner later clarified it's the biological mother, referring to the critically injured 7-year-old boy who was shot in the head. So her kid was shot in the head?
She should have left him in the car. I'm fucking nuts, man. I'm so sorry, man. I'm sorry, Mike. Like I said, I wish I
Yes,
thought.
this is from Marjorie Taylor Greene, the congresswoman. Not only the shooter was a trans female from El Salvador, but she also had a gun engraved with Free Palestine. But investigators can't say that she was politically motivated.
Well, I mean, obviously she was a nut. I hate when they try to make it they were politically motivated. I mean, she obviously is. She obviously has. Listen, I don't know what that means right now. They're saying that she wasn't transgender just because she used a male name and a female name but never went through the operation? Is that what they're saying? Because from my understanding, that doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm trying to get some
Pretty
some other
interesting.
Things. Yeah, so the Houston PD guy said that's she was she has used the alias Jeffrey G. Marino, but here are her mugshots. It kind of looks like a woman the whole time.
Yeah, this looks like a manly woman. But apparently, that doesn't mean anything.
And dude, look, that article was calling out Fox News. Here's a screenshot from CNN that says "Free Palestine" written on Osteen shooter's gun.
Did it have that on the gun?
I mean, dude, who
Probably
knows,
not.
dude? It might not even have ever happened, you know?
That's true.
You know?
Probably never happened. It's Joel Osteen.
Yeah.
You know, he's in the pocket. You know.
First, you have to prove to me that Joel Osteen exists.
I mean,
Just because you see him
I've
on
never
television.
seen him.
Yeah, me neither. Although he is on our thumbnail for this week's episode, so we have a picture with him.
Oh, yeah, well, there you go. I mean, my question is, I think she did it during a service, and if so, wouldn't that be caught on tape?
I guess not.
Seems odd that there's not even, like, I only heard it mentioned, and there's not really much going on out there as far as people talking about it, so it seems a little weird,
There you go.
you know? Seems a little weird. But, I mean, listen, what can you, this...
Shit.
Oh, wait, they're getting off shots. Those are gunshots?
Fuck, dude.
Oh, yeah, she got off some shots.
Fuck, dude, that's horrifying.
Yeah, that is pretty crazy, dude. And still alive, right?
Yeah, I guess
They captured her alive. I think she's in custody, right? Did somebody tackle her or something? Fucking nuts, man. And I can't help but always think the fucking nerve. You know, what fucking nerve to go into any place and just start shooting it? What fucking nerve? You know, I don't give a fuck, you're psycho. You know? And then somebody will come and be like, they can't stand trial because they're insane. Well, no, that's okay. They won't even know they're in prison then. You could tell them that they're in fucking Candyland.
Dude, this article says that the shooter had anti-Semitic writings, which was a sticker that said Palestine.
Oh, so just having a sticker that says Palestine is anti-Semitic. They went into a Christian church. They didn't go into a, supposedly Christian church, but they didn't go into a Jewish fucking temple or anything. I guess it's all anti-Semitic, right? I don't know. Yeah, well, there you go. Fucking, they shot up Joel Osteen's church. There's nothing sacred.
It's definitely not his church, dude. That's definitely not sacred. No way.
Oh, man, yo. Where was Joel through all that? He probably was the first one out the door.
Yeah, I don't think he was there. It was a Spanish language mass. In the
Oh, okay. Oh, of course. Yeah, really. There you go. There you go. They wait till it's the Spanish mass to start shooting.
They had Joel Osteen in there.
Joel Ortega was there. They wait for the Spanish fucking mass, then they start shooting. They didn't do that when it was Joel. I feel like the security was slacking. I wonder why. You know?
His words, people, not mine.
Hey, listen, I'm allowed to question it. I am a New Yorican. You know? So I'm allowed to question why they shooting up the Spanish fucking speaking languages ones. You know? Pull that shit in an English service. Anti-Semitic. I think the motherfuckers just don't like Spanish people. Why ain't we allowed to get some sort of word?
Her
What is
last
it when
name
you
was
don't like?
Moreno.
What is it? Oh,
What were you gonna say?
well, I mean, you could be Spanish, still be racist against Spanish people. My mother is. She claims she's not, but I'm like, no, I understand that you like some of them, but you're always quick to judge. There's a little racism there, you know, but whatever. Or at least bigotry at best,
Yeah.
you know. But, I mean, I guess, you know, whatever, man. I'm not one to complain.
But do you wish there was more prejudices against Puerto Ricans? Is that what you wish?
I'll tell you, prejudice against Spanish people is never really bothered me at all. I think I might have been called a spick maybe twice and didn't do anything at all. It didn't do anything, man.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. I probably would have been more offended if he called me the N-word. It is the most offensive word ever created, man. I really can't think of anything else that would even upset me, and I'm Spanish.
I think it would upset me too. Actually, that's probably the worst thing you could call me.
Well, it depends in context, because it could also be the coolest thing that they ever called you.
It's never been used in that context before.
It's never been
I'm
used in
sorry,
good
Jamal.
context.
Could you use that in a sentence for me, please?
I'm gonna kill you. With that said, man, it's getting toward that time where I might slip.
Okay.
I want to thank everybody for hanging out, man. I see we had 5 troopers with us,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
I appreciate y'all for chilling, man, and watching it and hanging out. I don't know, Michelle, if you're still with us, or Lauren, and it was good, or whoever's with us, man. And of course, King Handles, man. Can never forget you, dog. You're a trooper.
Yeah, he's sleeping.
Yeah, he probably knocked out, which is nice, man.
Yeah.
So now we might still be on, and he might just be sleeping. So we should try to do like subliminal,
Go for it.
subliminal thing, man. Let's think of something good. What should we try to put in his head? You are actually a woman, but you are trapped in a man's body. King Handles, you are actually a woman, but you're trapped in a man's body. You are actually a woman, but you are trapped in a man's body. Your real name is Queen Handles. We'll check back on you and see how that went. Yo, man, night, and it was good. Good night to you, and good night to everybody else who's been checking us out. If you want to follow Brian, go to Brian T. Licata on Instagram and Facebook. You can find me the same place, Gary G. Garcia. If you're in Atlantic City, go to acjokes.com, man. I'm playing like crazy this month, so come check me out. And if you're in the city on Monday nights, come check out the Not Quite Tuesday midnight show over at the Grizzly Pear. You know, and if you're a morning person in New Jersey, check me out on 100.7 JoJo and Scotty show every Monday morning. I do a lot of things. I feel like I should have more money.
Well, you're not getting paid for the show tonight, so
I'm
sorry.
not getting
dude.
paid for any of the work I do. That might be the problem. Hey, until next time, man, which I think will probably be Thursday, man. Until Thursday or whatever, man.
Yep.
Stay safe, man. Have a good night, man. Peace. Two people saw we were wrapping it up and they jumped right off. Those 3 people were like, just because they're wrapping it up doesn't